kid with an ant farm. He's not planning it.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Ideas are brittle. Be my victim.
All right. If nothing is real, do we really have to go to a 9 to 5? Like, do we have to pay rent?
Oh, we're recording. My apologies. If that's the case, and if everything's not real, and I'm a figment of your imagination, blah, 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 you too.
Oh, we're going with that part. Okay.
Oh, wait,
okay.
wait, hold on. What are you saying?
Oh, wait. So
Which
you're doing, okay. You're a figment of my imagination?
Vice
like,
versa.
My perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's so many different theories of, what is viewed like everybody, like we talked about last time, where everybody is asleep and it's a dreamlike state of, okay, everybody's dream mashes together and then it kind of becomes, I forget how to explain
That's
that.
right, because we were talking about how, like, okay, if we're all sleeping as a thoth type beings, right?
Yeah.
And we're creating the universe around us, blah, blah, blah. Then technically your universe is kind of over, like, our universes are kind of, like, laid on top of each other, just like everybody else around us. All of our universes clash from time to time. That's a very fascinating concept. I do like that.
It is.
But today we are talking about how nothing is real. Welcome to the Victim Matrix podcast. My name is Vera. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm Raven, they, them.
So nothing is real.
Okay, so if nothing's real, then what are we supposed to do about that knowledge? How do we break out of that part and control our own lives?
We don't.
No, but how do you control your own lives if it's not real?
You have to lie to yourself every day.
So you have to
manifest. You got to start using the laws of the universe.
So we have to equally gaslight each other until we wake up. I don't approve of this unless it wakes us up and we can control our life, but...
Okay, so we gaslight each other in a positive way?
Oh, yeah. 1,000%. Not in a negative way.
There's a way to positively gaslight yourself and others.
Well, by reminding...
I feel like I'm already gaslighting myself every day.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know, same. Kinda. No, I hope not. Just, telling yourself, I am wealthy, I am happy. I don't know.
I'm just kind of here, occupying the space over here. Don't mind me. I'm just minding my own business.
If you think about it, though, if you, as some of them say in explaining it, if you make the effort to go forward towards that dream, sort of say, it could just easily drop right into your lap if you're like Naruto mindset, like, I'm going to be Hokage,
Yeah, but that's not it dropping into your lap. That's you working really hard for it. That's
you
saying every day.
I didn't work that hard to get this job recently. Now I get to do a stay-at-home job if I, do a good job.
But you kept telling yourself you were going to get a stay-at-home job.
And
then an opportunity came your way. But you had to keep applying to stay-at-home jobs in order to get a stay-at-home job to be like, yeah, let's give them an opportunity. You know what I mean? Like,
but why? I mostly
ask
worked
less
retail,
questions.
right?
Ask less
and
questions.
Restaurants.
No, ask less questions.
Good
Take
point.
the opportunities as they come your way and just be like, all right, I'm gonna make this opportunity my bitch. I'm gonna bend it over and stick it in there.
Like the alien cock?
Like the alien cock that we just watched earlier.
Yeah. I regret that. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Honestly, I'm glad you got to experience that.
I'm not. I hope I don't dream about that. All right. Where were you going with the next part?
Oh, okay. So
didn't mean to sidebar.
So here's the thing. All right, if we're gonna talk about different, either conspiracy theories or just like alternative forms of thought, revolving around various different things that are not real, then we have to talk about solipsism. Because I feel like that if you kind of have to come from a place like of, I like to come from a place of philosophical thought.
Same.
And I'm not exactly sure who's the one who first proposed this theory of solipsism. I'm genuinely curious, actually. I'm going to look that up. Who came up with solipsism?
Okay.
Solipsism was first recorded by the Greek pre-Socratic sophist Gorgias, who is quoted by the Roman skeptic Sextus Empiricus, having stated, "Nothing exists. Everything, even if something exists, nothing can be known about it. Even if something could be known about it, knowledge about it cannot be communicated to others. Much of the point of the sophists was to show that objective knowledge was a literal impossibility.
Oh, okay.
And then we have Descartes, who basically created the foundation of solipsism after Gorgias.
Okay.
So, like I said, I kind of wanted to bring it from bring this concept of like different conspiracy theories from this perspective, because I think it kind of allows you to kind of like look into where people are thinking. But I think that in this case, like in philosophical thought, it's one thing to just be like, nothing exists. Everything is just knowledge. Yeah. You know, this idea of rejecting things as reality is age old. Even going back to, what was it, 500 BC?
Yeah.
483 BC. Yeah. Like, people were rejecting this type of thought even back then. And I'm sure if you go even further, there were probably different philosophers and shit like that going all the way back. But, you know, in this podcast, we're going to talk about birds not being real. We're going to talk about how pandas aren't real. We're going to talk about how trees are not real. Pandas aren't real.
Oh, come on.
Pandas aren't real. And then we're going to talk about mountains not being real.
One thing about birds, but now pandas?
Snow,
I didn't hear about that one.
Snow isn't real. Clouds aren't real.
What about that stupid one about color theory?
Colors aren't real. Yep. Germs aren't real, and neither is the universe. Yeah. And we're going to end things off with the universe. So if you want to stick around for all that and you don't want to hear this philosophical mumbo-jumbo, then go right ahead and skip on ahead. I won't judge you for it.
I might.
I'm silently judging you.
I beat you to it.
But solipsism is the philosophical idea that only one's mind is sure to exist as an epistemological position. You try to say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, I'm not going to try.
Solipsism holds that knowledge of anything outside of one's own mind is unsure. The external world of the other minds cannot be known and might not exist outside the mind. What are your thoughts on that?
It really honestly racks my mind, because I'm trying to figure out exactly where do you go from there, you know? If it's all in our mind, it's kind of like to skip ahead to a small bit of color theory, where what I read about it being your eyes see first, then brings all that information to your brain. But then it makes you think, okay, then what is color blindness? You know?
Color blindness is just your brain's lack of ability to process colors.
Exactly.
And it's
so
the same.
Then what is the
their
mind?
Universe just doesn't have color. They happen to be one of the few people who live in a black and white world, very literally.
Yeah.
And gray, mostly gray. I'd say it's mostly gray.
Yeah, depending on the colorblind type, but
there are types of color blindness where you can only perceive like red or green and so on and so forth. But yeah, generally speaking, you mostly just see blobs of gray.
Yeah.
But I like this idea mostly just because it perpetuates more the idea that, like, okay, I am God. I am the God of this universe. No one exists outside of me. You are just a piece of me that I created.
Yeah, it's wild to think about that.
It's very egotistical in a way.
Because then that means my life, my experience, my reality before we entered each other's lives, was that made up too? Were you thinking all that stuff? You know what I mean?
I was saying before, like,
sense.
This is what I was saying before, like, all of our universes are stacked on top of each other, and we can only perceive universes that we kind of mesh with. You know what I mean? And that's why I think that it, like, kind of gives credibility to the idea of things like ghosts. We can't understand a ghost's, like, existence because we are not allowed, like, our brain is not capable of seeing that kind of phenomenon.
Oh, that's not true. You can see it. You already see it.
Some people think they can. You said I could read auras. That's a whole other thing.
No, you saw an apparition, remember?
Yeah.
Two of them.
But that was all in a blink.
No, you're not the only one, though, because remember I found on Reddit someone also saw a being that was see-through, like you explained, and had, like, a weird...
Yes, transparent people, or what was it?
They called it transparent people, I thought.
They had another word for it.
The other one is shadow people, but that's more like a shadow. Like, if I were to stand over there and my shadow is casting over there, that's shadow people, and it's like, just,
Invisible people is the other thing that they said.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
so
even
no,
still...
I think if you really tap in that part of your brain and you don't let people tell you you're crazy or whatever, you're going to be able to see spirits.
It's all based on your own perception of the world.
Yep.
And knowledge and perception kind of go hand in hand, where, like, my knowledge is my knowledge, and you can't have any way of knowing what I know. You know what I mean?
Unless you teach them.
You could teach them, but it's going to be different. It's still going to be
yeah.
their knowledge then. Because if I hand down knowledge to you, it's your knowledge based on how I taught it to you. It's not going to be the same as my knowledge and how I gain that knowledge.
True.
Yeah. So, like,
true.
in some ways I fuck with that. We could honestly go on with it. Like, there's metaphysical solipsism, which is a variety of solipsism based on idealism. Maintains that the self is the only existing reality and that all other realities, including the external world and other persons, are representations of that self, which is kind of like what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
There are several versions of metaphysical solipsism, like Caspar Hare's egocentric presentism, in which other people are conscious, but their experiences are simply not present.
So what do they mean by that it's not present?
It's not present because it's not something you created. It's something they created.
Yeah.
That's how I understand it anyway. Victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com if you want to give us a more in-depth explanation of solipsism in general. But yeah, I dabble with this idea, but I wouldn't say I necessarily subscribe to it.
Yeah.
It goes a little too far beyond my own self-deification concept.
Yeah.
But epistemological solipsism, oh God. I can't. It gets even harder. The further you get down into this, is a variety of idealism according to which only the directly accessible mental contents of the solipsistic philosopher can be known. The existence of an external world is regarded as an unresolved question rather than actually false. Which kind of fucks with me because
it's actually false, like your memory and or your existence.
This one I don't get.
So, what I'm gathering with that one, it just sounds like all your experience, everything that you've perceived and or your perception of your reality, your world, didn't exist. It's just in the mind's eye, I guess.
In the eyes of the beholder, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah.
It goes on to say, further, one cannot also be certain as to what extent the external world exists independently of one's mind. So, going on to say that, like, other than, what exists beyond what I can see, it's unknown. Mm-hmm. Therefore, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
It's confusing so far.
I want to hear it in the native language. I want to hear it in Greek.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
You wanted to take this part?
Sure. So, for instance, it may be that a godlike being controls the sensations received by the mind, making it appear as if there is an external world, when most of it, in quotations, excluding the godlike being in oneself, is false. I was reading that weird because I'm not used to reading this in dark mode. Hurts my eyes.
You can fix it.
No, I don't want to. It's fine. It looks good like dark mode. It just hurts my eyes after a while because the white writing with the black background. So they're saying that excluding the godlike being and oneself is false. However, the point remains the how do you say that?
Which part?
That part.
Unresolvable or
no, that's an easy word. That word.
Epistemological.
Yeah.
Epistemological. That's a fun word.
Yeah, the rest of that. But how do you take that? I don't.
Basically, it makes it appear as if the external world.
So being godlike, it's still false?
No, it's not saying it's godlike. It's saying that there is a godlike being and yourself, which is excluded from the external world, being. Okay, hold on. This one fucks me up. I can't wrap my head around this one. It may be that a godlike being controls the sensations received by the mind. Okay, so a godlike being controls the perceived perceptions. Monster? Basically, huh?
Spaghetti monster.
The spaghetti monster controls my perception, controls how I see the world, and the external world is actually separate and therefore does not exist.
So it's like, it's like The Sims.
The point remains that epistemological solipsists consider this an unresolvable question as to what the unexplained world is.
Okay.
Next, we have methodological solipsism, which is an agnostic variant of solipsism. It exists in opposition to strict
Epidural? No, I'm kidding.
Ah, shit.
Ah,
Don't do that.
no.
Epistemological requirements for knowledge.
Who's pissing on whose knowledge?
That's my dad joke of epistemological
today.
requires a godlike being that controls your brain. That has something to do with... Basically, it's Christianity. Think of it that way. Monotheism, if you will.
Okay.
It still entertains the points of any induction being fallible. Methodological solipsism sometimes goes even further to say that what we perceive as the brain is actually a part of the external world, for it is only through our senses that we can see or feel the mind. Only the existence of thoughts is known to be certain.
Okay.
So given the information and the technology they had at the time, keeping in mind this is 400 BC we're talking about here.
Yep.
Christ hasn't even died on the cross yet. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not that weird that people were thinking like this at that time, but it is also like, wow, there were people thinking like this at that time. You know what I mean? I
mean, there's probably so many years of random... there's so many people on this earth that there has to be a handful of people that just sit and wonder to themselves or to their friends, why are we here? Who am I? What am I doing? What is this?
There's a quote
Why
like
can
that.
I
Hold
think? Is it quote for this?
I might be thinking of Psycho.
I was about
no,
to
not
say a
Psycho.
different quote.
American Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how the quote goes, but whatever.
Yeah.
Next up, we have... Oh, wait, it's more about methodological.
You might be thinking of the quote that I told you about a while ago that involves pain as an illusion.
Well, yeah, because it is. It's all an emotion. Emotions aren't real either, but we omitted this one from the list because it was too much of the same shit that fell in line with a lot of the other stuff we were reading. We were going to be talking about today.
Oh, yeah.
Like how colors are. It's really just everything, having to do with the brain.
Yeah.
But... yeah, methodological solipsists do not intend.
I know I'll fuck it up more.
They do not intend to conclude that the stronger forms of solipsisms are actually true. They simply emphasize that justifications of an external world must be founded on indisputable facts about their own consciousness. The methodological solipsist believes that subjective impressions, empiricism, or innate knowledge, rationalism, are the sole possible or proper starting point for philosophical construction.
Okay.
Often methodological solipsists are not held as a strong belief system, but rather as a thought experiment to assist skepticism.
Okay.
And I when you look at it from that lens, it's kind of like, okay, I can kind of understand it from that perspective, but at the same time, if it's only a thought experiment, then, it doesn't hold much value in terms of, like, helping people. It's really just, okay, this is a fun way to think of things. Exactly. Which is, I guess you could say, this whole podcast.
Yeah.
This whole podcast is a thought experiment.
I'd say so.
Absolutely. But I think now is the perfect time, now that we've really dived into solipsism and understand that nothing is real.
Okay.
Nothing is real.
So does that mean money's not real either? So I can make counterfeit money and no one's going to know, right?
Actually, that was on the list.
Counterfeit money or just money in general?
No. Money isn't real, but I omitted that one from the list.
When did money even become a thing, though? We used to trade
We've always
food
traded
and shit.
We've always traded shit.
Yeah. Should go back to that. Trade bottle caps for things.
You're talking about anarchy.
Oh, am I?
Anarchy is trading services instead of trading,
okay. Like, I'll get that cat out of a tree. I almost said it backwards. I'll get that tree out of the cat.
What is that tree doing in that cat? That is not how you celebrate Christmas.
Oh, no. That poor cat. Let me help. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not a surgeon here, but... Or a veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
Same difference. Then the person's like, get the hell out of my house. You're not a surgeon or a cat veterinarian? Get the fuck out of here. I just
want to know why the tree is in the cat's ass. That's all exactly. I want to know. Like, how did this happen?
Why is it in its ass? I was picturing it in its mouth.
But now, I think this is the perfect time to really kick off...
No puns needed.
Our favorite conspiracy out of all of these, which is birds aren't real.
Oh, no.
This one's all you. I want you to read this.
Where is it?
It's right in here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Where is the birds? Oh,
they're not real. There are no birds.
If it flies, it spies?
Yep.
Well, no shit. I'll give an example. Crows are the number one. They're very intelligent. They can do puzzles. They will remember your face if you fuck with their people or their birds. They're going to remember you, your car, your dog, your family, all of you. They have great memory. So yes, they're definitely spying, but they're not going to bother you. So there's one example, unless you're mean to them, then all right.
But so that goes hand in hand with the next
example.
one.
And the same with hawks. Uh-oh, what is it? Bird watching goes both ways.
Like a bisexual.
The way that they put that. All right.
But
those slogans promote birds aren't real. What is that?
Satirical.
Oh, okay. I might have to put on the light mode. A conspiracy group claiming the U.S. government wiped out all birds and replaced them with look-alike drones for surveillance purposes. What? Why? Why would they need to do that when they already have cameras in every store you go into, wherever you drive?
This was.
What moron was just like, you know what? They've replaced birds. Those
we're gonna
birds
talk
are
about
way
what
too
moron
smart.
In a little bit. But,
oh, okay.
But according to the theory, this happened in the 60s.
In the 60s?
Yeah, according to the theory. But again, we're talking about a satirical conspiracy theory.
True.
This is more like a counter culture moment in conspiracy thought.
Yeah.
So that's why I fuck with this theory more than anything else. And then when you realize why this was created in the first place is that's
acid.
My favorite part. Nope.
It was acid
Even
involved.
better.
Really?
Even better.
Cocaine.
Even better.
All right.
You're gonna love it.
This just, it's so confusing because why the fuck? I mean, I'll be patient. In the 60s,
they didn't have cameras on every corner. They didn't have cameras in every store that you go into.
So there must have been, I'm going to guess, someone must have saw a crow and how intelligent they are, and they were like, that's not a real bird. That bird's too fucking smart. This is a fucking camera.
If this wasn't invented in 2017, if this wasn't invented in 2017, I would be inclined to agree with you.
Right.
I would.
So where I left off, if that sounds preposterous. Oh, preposterous. I can never say it because I want to sound like papyrus. Sounds like papyrus. Papyrus. I can't do it. All right, so it's because it is. All right. Fine. What? So let's see. Birds aren't real. No, the conspiracy is a joke, but continue to spread its gospel. What? And build on its lore. All right. Is a bird gospel? All right.
Well,
can I sign up
for bird
birds
aren't real? It's a birds aren't real gospel. Yeah.
Words. Fucking up my words. Okay, what were you saying?
It's the birds aren't real gospel. They're spreading their story and adding to their lore. I don't want to be a part of that. Never mind. I'm telling you, once you realize why this theory exists in the first place, you're gonna love it.
Where'd I leave off here? So let's see. Bird poop on your windshield? ? That's actually a liquid. What?
Oh, a liquid tracking apparatus.
What? Roadkill? Don't assume all robots are made from chrome and wires. That pet parakeet in your living room? ? Better have sensitive conversations elsewhere. So you mean Siri nowadays?
I mean, if you're putting a Siri in your house, you're not worried about this kind of shit.
Google. Exactly.
No. One of those.
Siri's on your phone too, yeah.
And Alexa. That's what we have.
Yeah.
She probably just heard us.
Oh, it's always listening to us. Birds aren't real.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's always happening.
Yeah.
Started in, like you said, 2017. When the way that it was written. When then college. What?
Then college student.
No, right there.
When then college student.
It just sounds silly. When then college student. Peter, whatever the hell his last name is. How do you
say McIndro.
McIndro.
Or McIndo.
Was visiting a friend in Nashville. Of course it was Nashville.
Tennessee, baby.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Tennessee.
Oh, of course it was in the wake of President fucking Cheeto.
No,
election.
I'm telling you, you're going to love it.
Women's marches exploded across the country. This person felt uneasy as he watched counter protesters in MAGA hats and
MAGA hats.
Oh, MAGA hats. What's a MAGA?
Make America Great Again hat.
Oh, see, sorry, I don't pay attention to this shit. Attempt to disrupt the Nashville March. As an attribute? Oh, antidote. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really should change this to light mode. As an antidote to the chaos, he scrawled?
He wrote.
Okay, he wrote
The person
down
who wrote this article was having fun with their creative
very
words
fancy
and shit.
words. I gotta get my cup of tea out for this. Gotta talk British, even though they're from Nashville. Birds aren't real. On a piece of cardboard, the most nonsensical thing he could think of. And join the fray. Alright. When people ask questions, he improvised a history for the movement. So he made this up? He
literally made this up just to piss off MAGA protesters.
That's hilarious.
That's why I fuck with this conspiracy theory.
Alright.
He said, I see a bunch of people in MAGA hats literally trying to counter-protest a women's rights protest.
Yep.
And
so
was
he
like,
wanted to fuck
no,
with them.
fuck these alt-right weirdos.
Yeah.
I'm going to write on a piece of cardboard, birds aren't real, and everybody's going to get in on it.
Yeah.
And it actually worked.
He did good on him. I feel bad for calling him an idiot now, because he didn't even believe it. He was just writing it to fuck with people.
Exactly.
That deserve it.
I mean, college kids do college kid shit, but to think that you accidentally created a new conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
want to create a conspiracy theory.
Dogs aren't real.
Oh.
No, what's more believable is that cats aren't real and that they're surveillance devices.
I believe that more than dogs.
What do you think would happen if he wrote cats aren't real?
I wonder, but the birds one worked more because
it works more for the lore that he created for it, improvised and whatnot.
Yeah. Do you want to read the rest of this?
Footage of him at the protest went viral and began as an exasperated joke spawned a collective of Zoomers and Millennials coping with misinformation through satirical roleplay. They held rallies, erected billboards. Yeah, those billboards were hard. And then try to humor and community in a world where truth is a dangerous pliable. Yeah, they really enjoyed their wordplay with this article.
They really did, dude.
But in essence, everybody
Kudos
knew
to
that
him.
Everybody knew it wasn't
He's
real.
a guy, right?
Yeah.
Kudos to him.
Yeah.
Kudos, Peter. That's smart. I gotta start doing shit like that. Just fuck with alt-right people like that. I still want to give out cookies. Those shit cookies. I'm gonna give it away.
We're gonna show up to abortion rallies and feed them cookies.
Yeah.
Or not abortion rallies, anti-abortion protesters.
We're gonna put laxatives in it. Is it laxative?
But we have to get dressed up in like something
pretend,
normal.
Yeah.
That means I'm gonna have to buy a fucking polo shirt.
Yeah. Well,
am I gonna have to buy a polo shirt?
Well, if you want to do a schoolgirl look.
No.
No.
No, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to be in their minds that way.
Okay, good.
No
good
way.
Point.
No way. I am not doing that.
So how about we dress like we're the Men in Black? No?
Now that got a little more fun.
That will really fuck with their heads because we'll wear the black sunglasses and I'll get a bald cap.
We gotta buy really
I'll
bad...
get a bald cap. This is perfect because the Men in Black wear like fedoras but they're bald.
I gotta get a really bad nude lipstick and like intentionally draw all the way around the lips because that was one of the things about the Men in Black is that it always looked like they were trying to wear makeup but didn't quite look right.
So they tried putting
like
on foundation but fucked it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're always sweating profusely.
Oh really? So we gotta wet it.
And stuttering over their
ourselves.
words.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's gonna be hot out.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't sweat that much unless I'm running around. Actually, I don't sweat at all. Alright, so I'm buying a bald cap and a fedora. Idea. I already got a suit. Perfect.
Oh my god. In turn, they've demonstrated just how easy it is to perpetuate conspiracies. And that's my favorite part about this whole thing, is just being able to come up with a conspiracy theory on the fly like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Kudos to you.
Yeah, exactly. I tip my hat to him.
But in 2022, Mick and Doe broke character, revealing the movement was a farce. Everybody knew it already, though.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of knew already.
He's like, guys, I was just fucking around.
In doing so, he expressed a desire to use his profile to combat misinformation and rethink how we approach friends and relatives who have fallen for conspiracies.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my main point, which has always been conspiracy theories are fun. They're not supposed to be taken seriously.
Some of them might be real, though. Like The Simpsons. They predict everything.
The more plausible a conspiracy theory is, the more fun it is. But once you start, like, really rallying it and like, taking it seriously.
Putting a tin hat on and everything.
Tinfoil hat and everything. Yeah. And, like, holding entire, like... press, or not like press conferences.
I mean,
but like,
they might. The government apparently does that, so.
Not like press conferences, but did you know that flat earthers actually congregate once a year and
they
have like a whole meeting?
They would do the same thing, I'm sure.
No, that's like church for them.
Oh,
Scientology.
Yeah. It is.
It's a religion, not a conspiracy theory. Yeah. Although I think it's more fun to think of it as a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
that's fascinating, though. I'm happy to hear that it was just some random college kid fucking with alt-right pieces of shit.
Well, I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I fuck with this theory. It's one of the main reasons why I think, like, okay, if we're gonna talk about people falling for alt-right conspiracy theories, you know, we gotta look to QAnon, we gotta look to 4chan, we gotta look at all the most toxic places. I'm not going to
4chan.
Basically,
you can have fun with that.
The websites that act as a literal cesspool for ignorance, those are the places that alt-right people tend to flock.
That's true.
And that's where they want to perpetuate these crazy ideas, the things that, like, they're irrationally afraid of, and turn them into conspiratorial thought. Yeah. Like, you know,
like that airport being Illuminati.
But they lean in on the joke. That's the thing. They're too in on it. Yeah, have you seen like some of the posters they put up?
No.
There's literally like posters that they'll put up in areas that they're doing construction, or like if a restaurant isn't there anymore, they'll put up a poster like, are aliens doing secret business meetings back here, or are we building a new restaurant back here?
Wink.
I guess you'll never know.
That's great. I didn't know that.
They're in on it. They're in on it.
They are.
But the Blucifer story, that's a good one.
Yeah, apparently the horse, when the creator was making the statue, it fell on him and killed him.
I think it has like 3 confirmed kills.
Oh, really? I thought it was just a creator.
So the creator, yes. One of the people that moved it, yes. But I know like people who have come in contact with Blucifer have mysteriously died.
Oh, I gotta go meet this horse.
I want to go fucking shake his hand.
Statue and just like pat it on the back.
I want to shake its hoof.
Yeah. Just climb on top of it and be like,
you're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, exactly. Doing our Dark Lord's work.
Oh, man. But now that we know that birds aren't real, pandas.
Yeah.
Panda.
This one has to be another college person. College kid just like, haha, I'm just fucking around with you guys.
Well, it started on TikTok.
Oh, yep, see? Example
A conspiracy theory suggesting that pandas are actually just people in suits has been gaining traction on TikTok.
What the fuck?
But it's not a new idea. The notion that certain animals aren't real harkens back to recent suggestions that the sun bear at a Chinese zoo was a zookeeper in a suit, and the shockingly persistent spoof conspiracy theory that birds aren't real.
So it's just people being furries.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Pandas aren't real, they're just furries.
Just furries, yeah.
Oh my god, I love this even more.
Yep. I support that. It's just furries having furry fun.
But is their fursona just being a panda, being asexual and eating bamboo all day?
Oh, that sounds like a great life.
Honestly, the best conspiracy theories are really simple like that.
They are. I feel bad for pandas, though. Is that why?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they claim that pandas have diseases and you can't hold them unless you're in a full suit. So if you're in a full suit, you're not going to feel that it's a human being in there.
See?
Right?
It gets deeper.
It gets deeper. I don't know. It's those furries. They just want to be held.
The conspiracy recently popped up on a Bravo original series, The Southern Charm, when on a guy's trip to Linville, North Carolina.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are you noticing a pattern here?
What?
It's all like the South or like New Jersey or some shit. It's always the crazy towns. What is in their water?
It wasn't New Jersey. You were talking about Tennessee before with Birds Aren't Real.
Yeah.
But there is something in the water in the southern states.
Yeah. Like,
it's because they want slaves to be a thing again.
probably. That just made my throat close up when he said that. I don't know what that sound was. The fuck? My throat was like,
caught it up. I don't think
good.
the mic caught it.
I caught it. This mic is good. It might have caught that weird sound. And if
No.
it did, put that in one of your songs. It was like, ugh.
Gulp.
No, it didn't sound like a gulp. It was like, ugh. It was an alien.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Do we have UFO activity here? Is that the
I mean,
Is that what we're seeing here?
It was trying to get through the window, apparently. It
Yo,
opened the
real
blinds.
talk though.
Yeah.
Before we started recording, I'm not even kidding. I was sitting at my computer getting the outline of the episode ready, and literally the blind, nobody was near it. It just went up all on its own, and it's not the first time that's happened.
Oh yeah, it's happened to me when I was by myself in here too. Every
Yep.
time you would be working, I'd be home. Something would move in here. It would happen more often when I was by myself.
Do you think it's UFOs or not UFOs? Do you think it's aliens or ghosts?
I think it's spirits.
You think it's
Ghosts
poltergeist?
are not. Yeah, I think it's poltergeist activity. Honestly, I only say that because the time when I was in the kids' room, and you guys were in the next room, his closet door shook violently. Remember?
Yeah, that's weird.
I was ready to shit my pants because I was not near the closet door. I was near like where the dressers are, and that's where I ran the fuck out. I noped out. Normally I don't want to nope out.
That's
but
not
I
even the
noped
worst
out.
one. You saw an apparition too. You saw a baby.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw a baby crawling backwards, but it looked like it was weird. I didn't know what the fuck I saw. I was like, am I stoned? No.
Okay, hear me out. Ronnie Radke.
Oh, is
Babies
he?
in reverse.
I mean, he is a baby.
He is a big
He's
fat
a big
baby.
fat baby.
He's a man baby.
He's a man baby with this stupid chin.
Back to pandas though. Craig Conover, in Linville, North Carolina, asks the question on his mind: are pandas real? The other men riding along in a Sprinter van look at him skeptically and start to
What the fuck is
laugh.
a Sprinter van?
And I don't know what a Sprinter van is.
I don't know.
I don't-
Sprinter van.
victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. This would be an easy to Google thing, but
Yeah.
email
We're
us
lazy.
anyway.
It could be a van full of splinters.
So it's a wood van.
Yeah.
It's a wood panel van.
Yes.
There you go.
So when you walk into the van, you get a bunch of splinters if you want to have splinters. That's what it is. I really can see that right now. Yeah.
But anyway, they look at him laughing, and he continues to go, I really wanted them to be real.
Oh, really? He believes it?
He believes they're not real.
He thinks they're furries? Does no one know what furries are in this TikTok? What?
TikTok doesn't know about furries.
Why not? Furries are on TikTok.
Yeah, but if you're not looking for furries on TikTok, you're not going to find furries on TikTok.
So it's kind of like if you're not looking for a spirit, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, it's the Wendigo theory.
It's Wendigos.
Yeah.
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 Got to talk about Wendigos a lot next so that we actually see one.
Maybe we should do an episode on Wendigos.
Because I told you how at VR chat, a lot of people would yell at me for saying the word Wendigo. They'd be like, no! And
What,
they
are you
hated
native?
Some
That's
of
what
them
I would
were.
say.
Yeah, some of them were. They
Yeah,
were
good
mad
for
at me. I know. I was like, oh, cool. Can you tell me all about it? They're like, no. It's not okay to talk about it. I'm like, what? And they're like, can you change your avatar? Because I had a really cool... This is my old account that I forgot the password to. I had a really cool avatar that someone gave to me, and it looked cool. It was very sick looking. Very realistic.
But it was a Wendigo?
It scared everyone. Yeah, it was a Wendigo.
Huh.
It was very tall, too. It was about... in VR chat, it was about 8 feet tall.
That's sick.
Yeah, I loved it. I gotta figure out my
Can you
password.
change your avatar? We don't want any of you guys to be attacked by Wendigo. I'm not mocking you guys. It's just...
Yeah. It is great.
fuck. How are we going to do a Wendigo episode and me take it seriously?
Ooh.
I might offend some native people.
I mean, we can make some jokes here and there, but...
It's not even the worst, like... Ugh.
It's not that bad. It's not like we're talking about skinwalkers. People get scared of skinwalkers, too. People
are scared of Slender Man.
Why? Slender Man's a creepypasta.
Exactly.
I'd be more scared of Zalgo.
Zalgo sounds a little bit more interdimensional. You say it better
than I do. How do you say it?
You say Zalgo, I say Zalgo.
You're right. I think that's how you say it.
But the thing is, I ascribe Zalgo to being like an interdimensional celestial being. Yeah, that's scarier. Whereas, like...
It waits in the walls with a dead star in one hand.
You memorized this?
Yeah, I did.
You fucking memorized the Zalgo incantation?
Yep. I've known this since high school.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I'm a cringe lord.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's right. I call myself a cringe lord.
Okay, if we do a creepypasta episode, I'm gonna do the Lavender Town story for you.
I would love...
I know you weren't a big fan.
Idea. I know this is off topic, but can I paint your body as if you're Zalgo?
I would love that.
That'd be fucking amazing.
I would love that.
Because he has
That'd
one
be fun.
eye.
Maybe we could use it for,
That'd be amazing.
for Vex Stacks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, if people listen to the podcast and they see this, they'll know.
One candle in one hand, dead star in the other. How would I do a dead star in your hand?
We do it in post.
Yeah.
Photoshop.
That perfect.
A dead star? What's that, a black hole?
Kinda. I don't know.
Do a Renegon instead.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. That works. I love it. Gotta do our own spin.
Okay, if it is a conspiracy, all right, that pandas aren't real, then it's a fairly elaborate one. There are roughly 650 pandas in zoos and other captive animal facilities around the world, each of which would have had to have a person inside, right? Keeping that many suits filled around the clock would require a couple thousand people working in shifts without accounting for people designing, building, and maintaining the suits.
Can I have this job?
I would love this job.
I just sit around pretending to be a panda for an hour or two? Or until 9 to 5? That fucking sounds awesome. You get to roll around and shit, eating fucking whatever.
Are you going to really eat the bamboo, though? Are you going to eat the bamboo?
I mean, you make it look like you're eating it because you're wearing a really realistic suit, so it's really just falling in between here.
But I wonder what kind of mechanism you would need to actually make the chomping of the bamboo look real.
Oh, because
bamboo's not fucking paper, right? Bamboo's hard.
It's a really well-made costume, I bet, because I've seen some really cool costumes made. I follow this one chick that does really cool masks that, like, chomp.
Sounds expensive.
Very. She uses mechanics like robot stuff.
But that begs the question, to what end? What's the real reason why we need people to...
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
All right. You got a good point.
To make a lot of money.
You were quick with that. Damn.
Making lots of money.
To make it the money. Pandas are
adorable.
Pandas are rare.
They are rare.
We had to give our pandas to China.
I know.
God damn it.
I know, but they gave it
China
back,
doing
right? Didn't they
that's
give it
right.
back?
They gave us back our pandas. I forgot about that.
I thought that's what the last podcast said. There's only 2 of them.
But can they go to my backyard?
And they can't.
I want to take care of pandas.
Well, we got to get a suit.
Panda.
But the thing is, they can't procreate. Is that the word? Because they're asexual. You have to force them to make love.
They can't make it the sexy. How do you...
I feel so bad for the pandas. They, like, force them to try to make love, and they won't, so then they have to, like, get their sperms.
It's human sperm. It's not real.
Oh, no. So they're making babies.
They're making furry porn.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Well, not
Baby
really.
pandas, though? Baby panda suits. Do they put babies in panda suits?
Oh,
this just
my phone just vibrated in my crotch. That was unpleasant. There we go.
Hot.
I didn't mean to leave it there. There we go.
But seriously, babies in panda costumes.
Yeah.
That's commitment.
You know what?
Right
Maybe
there.
what they're doing is putting dogs in the baby panda costumes. There's dogs in those costumes because they're under. What baby is not going to give themselves away, right? Because they're babies. They're stupid. Their brains aren't working yet.
What if they just dyed the fur of bears?
They've done that. I've seen. I should have shown you the post I saw. There's someone in China. They have what was it called? It was like a zoo for dogs painted like pandas. I wish I could remember where I found this.
That's even better.
It was adorable.
Because you can actually pet the dogs.
Exactly. Because
that's better than pandas. No disrespect to the pandas. We love pandas here.
Yeah.
They're lovable. I would love to cuddle a panda.
They're all rolling around and shit. They're so cute. Pandas are real. This person's an idiot.
Add to that the estimated 1,900 panda bears living in the wild.
What?
There are 1,900 panda bears living in the wild.
So they're not
estimated.
extinct. That's good. Not yet.
No, they're just.
No, I already know they're
not
extinct. I'm just being silly.
They're
But
whatever that word is.
they're
They're numbered.
They're numbered, yeah.
Their days are numbered.
No, don't say that. They just gotta keep, making panda stuff. I don't know how they do it, and I don't want to know.
Dumping people in suits out in bamboo forests would bring a whole new meaning to the phase remote work.
Yeah. Well, here you go. You're going out into the wilderness. So it looks real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The species has bounced back. Back enough, in fact, that the WWF, not the Wrestling Federation.
Okay, I was gonna say.
See, that was the first thing you thought.
It was.
They're the Wildlife Federation.
I
God
forgot.
damn it.
They should change their name.
Has downgraded them from an endangered to vulnerable status.
Oh.
That's a step up in the world. You went from endangered to vulnerable.
Aw, they are vulnerable.
That's right. I'm not endangered. I'm vulnerable.
Exactly.
Citing a 17% population increase in the last decade. Hey, if there's anything good I'm going to take out of this article, it's that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Pandas are weird. So weird that they might not seem real sometimes, but they are weird for reasons that are pretty well understood. And with any luck, they'll still be around for a long time yet.
Exactly.
See, I
They'll
like a
find
little
way
bit
to
of
keep
hope
them
at the end of my conspiracy theories.
Me too.
Give me a sliver of hope.
Exactly.
Even if it is like, pandas aren't real, what are they not real for?
Exactly.
Is it because they want to protect us from the truth of what pandas really are? Ferocious monsters?
Yep.
Now that would be
I'd be
interesting.
shocked if I saw an angry panda. I've never seen
angry panda? No.
Yeah. They're always so happy and they're just hanging out.
I mean, you could watch Kung Fu Panda for that if you wanted.
That's so silly. I don't watch that shit. No, thank you. If I don't have to, I'm not watching it.
I bet you the little ones will want to watch it one day.
Probably.
Do you want to read about trees not being real?
Oh, no.
Because trees aren't real either.
Are you shitting me?
Nothing is real anymore.
What? Oh, no. Why? Why?
Because YouTubers have...
Of course.
Because YouTubers and flat earthers don't have enough to talk about and discredit.
Really?
Including themselves.
A YouTuber from... How do you say that?
I'm reading it as Crimea.
Yeah, Crimea sounds like something in a novel.
It sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, no, it does. Yeah, I was thinking of a novel first, but...
in the land of Crimea.
We have here no trees. Trees don't real. They're not real. They don't real.
Oh, shit. I just peeked.
You peeked?
I just peeked.
Gonna pre.
I think peeked should be our pre.
Gonna pre.
I just peeked.
I just peeked.
Here's some ASMR for you people.
Okay, now we have some ASMR.
This is me pissing in the toilet right now.
Oh, it's in my mouth. Oh, fuck yeah.
The truth is, I'm actually a thirsty bitch, and I
Sorry,
wanted another White Claw.
Well, now I gotta join you. You read about these stupid trees aren't real. This is ridiculous. I'm angry. Trees are amazing. They give us pollen and stuff.
There are no forests on flat Earth. Wake up. That's what the title of the YouTube video was.
Wow. Wow, this person's
In an
idiot.
instant, the worldview of thousands of people flipped upside down. Just like them trees.
I guess so.
To be fair, these people already believe that Earth is a flat disk, with the Arctic at the center and a NASA-guarded periphery.
What?
But now they believe this too. What we call forests are just tiny remnants of an ancient and vibrant world, one that featured trees with trunks as wide as mountains that reached to the heavens.
What?
All flat earthers are Christians.
Of course they are.
Because,
so is Scientologists probably.
Because they think that the universe, they think Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Wow. What drugs are they doing? Or what drugs are they not doing, actually?
That's the problem. They're not doing drugs. They're not drinking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they are drinking. that one's up for debate. Yeah. But they're also not masturbating. They're not getting off. Their wife hates them.
Are you trying to tell me I should masturbate?
No. No. I'm saying these...
People that don't masturbate.
These incellular flat earthers.
Incellular?
They're incels, is what I'm trying to say.
an interesting word. I was just fascinated by the word.
Incellular.
Incellular. It sounds like something with a cell phone.
It does. But I've coined a new term here on the Victim Matrix podcast. These incellular type people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether they're incels or similar.
Are they going to say people are living in these trees and they're pretending they're getting paid to be in a tree?
I mean, this sounds like Zelda. Like
it does.
It sounds like, the outskirts of Hyrule where the Wood Elves live.
Yeah, but the trees exist there.
Whatever. Fuck them.
Excuse me. I don't want to fuck a tree.
I don't care.
I don't want to be like that drunk guy story where he stuck his dick in a tree. I'm good.
Don't fuck trees, people. What's the matter with you?
Please don't do that.
Trees know you're there. Mm-hmm. Which is later in this article, but
they sense you. They smell you.
They sense your presence. They're filled with photoreceptors. They can see you doing this.
Yeah.
Why are you traumatizing these trees like that? You sick fuck.
It. Yeah, they don't deserve that. Stop that. Stop it now and get some help.
That
Call 1-800-I-need-to-stop-fucking-trees.com.
Call 1-800-I-need-to-stop-fucking-trees.com. That's fucking great.
I should have added the .com part. That didn't make sense.
You know what? Do you think that domain is still available?
That made me die.
We can scoop up that domain right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it up. I just died from thinking about that. Now call 1-800-Pandas Aren't Real. Pandas aren't real. You can only make $19.75 an hour being in a panda suit. Call now. 1-800.
I mean, that's a pretty good living. $19.75 in this economy. $19.75. I think I'd be a panda all day.
Oh hell yeah!
I think I would do an 18-hour shift as a panda for $19.75
Fuck yeah! As long as I'm eating food that I can eat, not just fucking.
No, you gotta eat bamboo all day.
Damn it! Is it
for 18 hours?
I've never had bamboo.
See, the thing is, it's a revolving shift, so you do 18 hours and then you have 18 hours off.
Oh.
There you go.
Damn.
That's how they do it.
So is it like twice a week?
Depends on how many people they have on shift.
Oh.
But you gotta maintain the same personality as all the other panda actors.
Oh.
Paid panda actors.
So some of them are, they do extra work. The ones that roll down the slides.
There's some that are volunteers.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some volunteers there.
The ones that are from jail.
Wait, what if it's a great honor in your country to volunteer as a panda?
It could be. I could see that. They're like, God damn, good on you.
It's like a mascot job.
Yeah.
It's like a mascot job. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a step before becoming a furry.
So, I was just about to say, walk up to a furry and be like, so your day job, but you don't get paid for it, you're a mascot? Mascot?
Mascotti?
A mascot?
It's a mascotti.
You're a mascot every day for free?
Yeah, it's a passion.
Yeah.
It's my passion.
That's
I've
exactly
always...
what they're going to say.
And it's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah, they just run around in a suit.
Yeah, you have any idea how much I sweat in here, how much weight I lose? Yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. All right. As we said, these people already believe that the Earth is a flat disk. It's a bizarre, incredible idea that has taken flat earthers by storm. Here's how the no forest theory plays out. Sure, there's things that we can call forests, but these are in reality just low-lying bushes.
Oh.
The impoverished.
Bushes. So that's like people that grow out their bush, but they trim it?
It used to be a lush forest, but it's been trimmed down since. For your pleasure.
Oh, okay. Well, just shave it all off.
This is our ad spot for
bush.
This is how our ad spot for Manscaped is gonna go.
Yeah. Call 1-800-low-line bush. Wait.
Are you a flat earther out there trying to convince people that forests aren't real? Here, pick up a Manscaped. Your bush needs to be trimmed. Now, something tells me it's not going to play out right. Flat earthers aren't going to pick up on this.
No.
They don't care about trimming their bush.
They don't.
No, because who are they impressing? They don't give a shit. Their bush is just all out in the open.
Yeah.
With their belly
as
well.
It's all those alien cocks they want to suck on.
No, they don't want to suck on the alien cocks. They want to watch women suck on those alien cocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that would be gay. And incels aren't gay.
Oh, no.
They just believe that they're entitled to a woman's attention and affection.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They think that.
Along with, the earth being flat.
Oh, wow. Just like the earth is hollow, the one I read. I was like, what the fuck is
Hollow
this shit?
earth is a fun theory.
Yeah. Can't wait.
We should do a whole episode on conspiracy theories revolving around different theories around earth and space and the moon.
We should. That should be the separate one.
Oh, God. I feel myself becoming less and less of a woman. This is like reverse HRT talking about this shit.
Yeah. Oh, no. What does that make me?
That means we're putting you on male hormones. That's what this would do to you.
Yeah, it sounds
It would be
like
TRT. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, what? TRT?
Testosterone replacement theory, or not theory, treatment.
I didn't know it was called TRT.
Therapy.
Oh.
TRT. I'm making shit up. I don't know.
It might be.
I've never gone on testosterone, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same.
If you're a trans man listening to the Victim Matrix podcast, email us because we're clearly we need help.
I thought it was just called going on testosterone.
Oh wait, it would be hormone replacement therapy. It would still be HRT. Duh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wait. Oh.
ERT, estrogen replacement therapy.
Oh.
Never mind. I'm overthinking this.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't about how trans people finally,
it's a sidebar into this.
match the body with how they see themselves. This is about how forests aren't
someone
real.
wants to become a tree. No.
Oh
how
my God.
Forest isn't a tree.
Trans species?
Yeah.
This just got even more bizarre. Okay, so in reality, they are low-lying bushes, the impoverished remains of an ecologically rich world that held 40-mile-high trees, with trunks 2 miles across. How do we know? They've left their stumps behind.
What? That's their reasoning? What? That doesn't make any sense.
In the original video, they had like pictures of like side-by-side shit, like asking you to find 10 things that are...
You gotta be shitting.
The video doesn't exist anymore. The whole channel's deleted.
Oh, good.
But that's because YouTube took a very hard stance against flat earthers.
Yeah, good.
They don't like misinformation like flat earth theory and stuff like that. Unless you start the video with "this is for educational purposes only," those videos got taken down. They did.
Good.
Flat top mountains are remnants of behemoth trees.
What? What?
Cut down by impossibly large machines.
Okay.
Jagged mountains are severed stumps of trees that fell or were knocked over by some great calamity. A nuclear war or a great fire, perhaps.
Calamity? Makes me think of a cartoon.
I mean, honestly, this is all cartoon logic.
It really is.
This is cartoon logic, you know.
What was wrong with them to think, you know what, trees aren't real, the forest isn't real?
They did a lot of research and made some very illogical leaps to come to these conclusions. And the funny thing
it sounds like the whole bullshit of climate change isn't real.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Oh, no.
We'll get to that.
That's so silly.
That's when clouds aren't real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Chemtrails, baby.
It's all that.
Yeah. But the funny thing is,
Chemicals.
like, I do feel like I can kind of cling to this a little bit because I'm sure that the world used to be a much more nature-rich world.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And now we live in a world where the rainforest is under threat every day. Like,
yeah.
It's scary what humanity has done to the world in a sense.
Yeah. They bent over Mother Nature, did not take her out on a date, and they just fucked her raw.
The sad thing is, that's kind of how nature is.
Yeah.
Most of the animal kingdom does not know of the concept of consent,
true.
which
Don't
is kind of
get me
fucked
started
up.
on how much I hate sharks. I know I said it on the last one.
You say you hate sharks, but that's how all nature works. Like consent, like I don't know.
Not all of them. I think
not all, but a lot of nature does not believe in consent.
I'm pretty sure lions are also monogamous. Once they find a partner, they stay with that partner until they die.
That's cute.
It's not just birds. Yeah.
Well, I've seen videos of lions cuddling.
Yeah,
it is
it's so
okay.
sweet.
Maybe they are monogamous.
Some of them are, not all. But I know
filthy ass lions.
Yeah.
Spreading their seed to any lion that'll say yes.
Oh no.
Or not say yes.
Yeah.
And just doesn't say no.
That's what sharks do.
Yeah, that is what sharks do.
They just
sharks
take what
don't
they
give
want.
A fuck.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit. Anyway.
Guess it's a good thing I'm not a shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trees, believe it or not, are social beings. They share information and resources through underground networks, and the biggest ones communicate further and wider than the rest. Darwinian logic would suggest that they must compete for sunlight and nutrients, but there's evidence of resource sharing and cooperation, even between species. Trees are awesome.
Yes.
So
I love trees.
This idea that
Very
trees
pretty.
aren't real,
it's such bullshit.
It's such
so
a
stupid.
jump.
It is so stupid. It like alright, I can get behind why they're idiots saying that clouds aren't real. But trees? Come on.
I can understand chemtrails. I can, to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And I'll back that up a little bit later, but trees not being real, it's a huge leap.
They're fucking idiots. It's making me yawn. That's how annoyed I am by this. Fucking morons. Hey, come on now. It keeps the air fresh for as much as it can. I don't know. I just know trees are needed. And it's
trees
real.
are important.
They're very important. I love
they
them.
filter out carbon dioxide. We should
try.
put trees in our apartment.
That'd be great.
Question mark?
A little mini one? I don't know.
Here's what we do. We put a big ass money tree in here. Yeah.
Alright. How about we get a cactus? That will teach the kids. Stop
and
running into walls and shit, and the cat.
And your cat.
My cat wouldn't like a cactus, probably. She'd be like, oh, what's this?
Well, then she'll learn her lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what cactus tastes like. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she tries eating anything that's not, it's a plant, so it's like, oh, it's not mine? It's mine now. Okay.
Do you think she would lick a mountain, though?
A mountain? A mountain?
I don't know. I was trying to find some kind of segue.
Cat.
I was trying to find some kind of segue to mountains not being real.
She probably would eat grass. I don't know.
Get her cat grass.
I have before. I gotta do it again.
She likes cat grass?
She does.
That's great.
Yeah, when I grow it myself.
Wait.
You can grow it yourself. You get one of those little cute planters.
I thought
and
you had to buy them already grown.
Nope, you don't have to. You can buy the ones where you put the seeds in, you water it every day with organic water. Wow. Filtered water. Oh no, my brain is slowly depleting out my head.
You gotta get non-GMO, cage-free water.
Yeah, I gotta... I drink my water that's not caged.
Oh my god. It's not that the cage isn't there, it's that it's a bigger cage.
Right.
That's the only difference. Oh my god.
Yeah, I use cage-free water, everyone.
It makes some kind of a difference when
it's
you get
also
the eggs.
gluten-free.
The eggs taste better when they're not, than the chickens aren't in an egg.
It's true. But the water is gluten-free.
Well, that's good. I can give it to my daughter then.
Yeah. Oh no.
So mountains.
Yeah.
Do you believe in mountains?
Yes.
Do you believe in these mountains?
I love those mountains.
These mountains aren't real.
She was jiggling them for me.
I'm excited. I got boobies now.
I'm a happy NB. I get to see titties right now.
Woo!
And what are you looking at home? Or driving on your way to work? I don't know. Whoever is going to listen to this one day.
I don't know. Maybe they're listening to this in the car and they're looking at a mountain right now.
Looking at mountains?
Yeah, maybe they're on the highway and they're looking out and they see a big-ass mountain and they got to think to themselves, that mountain, it's not real.
No, it is real.
No. Well, we're not talking about Israel and Palestine, okay? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not taking sides in this war. Fuck war.
I agree. Fuck war.
War sucks.
Yes.
And we know both those countries have been corrupt for a very long time, so we're not picking a side. Fuck that shit.
Very much so.
Shit, we're gonna get emails out the wazoo about this.
No.
For not picking a side on the Israel-Palestine war.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I don't know
I just don't care
about it.
I don't care.
I don't follow war because I hate war.
I'm not picking sides. I don't support it.
I don't either.
There's no way those two can't sit down in a room and just figure it out.
Same with Russia and Ukraine. They could just, stop getting angry at each other.
Honestly, no, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this.
No, we gotta back
I said we're
up.
not doing this. We're not doing this.
No, we're not doing it. Okay, back to the trees.
So, no mountain has a beginning or an end. That's the whole basis on this entire conspiracy theory.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've heard all day. First, I thought birds weren't real or dumb, but the guy did it out of, humor. But now I'm hearing actual seriousness of the mountains.
I cut this part out of the entire article, but the guy literally was standing on top of a mountain looking out and going, mountains aren't... I had this sudden revelation that mountains aren't real.
Wow.
They have no beginning or end.
Wow.
They all only have existence in relation to each other and the land formations around them.
Yeah.
We know the common terms for the topmost measurements of a mountain, elevation, peak, and summit. Surely those determine a mountain, do they not?
Yeah. Wait, what? What the fuck?
Mountaineers will proudly list a few more specific terms for measuring a mountain: prominence, relative height, shoulder drop, saddle.
So it's basically the same thing flat earthers say about, oh, well, when you travel across the Atlantic, are you going in a circle? No, you're going straight. Some stupid shit like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
If flat Earth was real, gravity would be strongest at the center, which would mean that all of our southern states would have a higher level of gravity than our northern states.
Oh yeah, try to fight
Make
with
that
those people.
make sense, flat Earth.
Exactly. If you're a flat earther, why are you listening to us?
Honestly,
we're on the left-hand path. What are you doing here?
Honestly, I wonder if there are left-hand path flat earthers out there. Ooh.
I wonder
what a left-hand path flat earth conspiracy theory would be.
They should write to us. I'm very curious.
If you're a left-hand path practitioner of any faith, Satanism, Luciferianism, any of it pagan, and you believe in flat earth, I want to know what your theory is.
Yeah.
I want to know it. Because I've read up on most of the flat earth theories.
I couldn't.
Like Earth is a prism. And like, there's some fun ones out there. But
oh, okay. I gotta hear about that then.
we should do a whole episode on various different flat earth theories. I wonder if we can find that information anymore. It might be hard to find.
Really?
I don't know. But I digress. victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. Send us what your thoughts are.
We'd love to hear it.
But either way, geologists and topographers will get even more technological with you. They'll speak of things like autonomous height, parent peak, and isolation. Ask any of these people about the difference between coal and key coal. I dare you. Just make sure you have a full pint of a good beer in front of you before you do, because you'll be listening for a while.
Wow.
This guy's got a lot to say about mountains.
God
yeah.
damn.
Still, it is a part of a rolling range where even from a small distance you might be able to identify peaks, but you can't distinguish one beginning of a mountain from another. They all roll down into valleys and then out of the Appalachians to the foothills.
This is dumb.
I agree.
My brain stopped working halfway. I just kind of zoned out listening to that. I'm just like,
Which brings up a relevant point. There's no such thing as a river.
This whole thing. What the actual flying fuck on a wheel? What? Hold on.
There's no such thing as a river either.
I understand everybody has a different perspective, but what gets a person's brain to that point where they're just like looking around themselves?
I know what the fuck they're smoking.
Yeah, I don't. Well, okay. I mean, I'm curious, so I know I can stay away from it. You know what it is? I know what it is.
Salvia.
It's gas station weed.
Fake weed.
It's fake weed.
It's synthetic weed. They're
synthetic.
smoking that shit.
They're smoking like glue. They're huffing glue.
All right, Charlie, get the fuck out of here. Rivers are real. We know rivers are real.
Charlie, stop drinking paint. Why are you drinking paint again?
But it tastes good. I can't. No.
What?
There's no way that someone could actually drink paint and not gag.
I don't know. Gotta find the real Charlie. Okay,
we gotta find a real Charlie out there. But you know, I bet you they're homeless.
Should tell us. Maybe. There are those people, haven't you?
Excuse me, sorry.
I wish we had our podcast as a video so people could see the face you were making.
Well, when we're doing video podcasts, I'll definitely be wearing a shirt. Yeah, I'll be wearing a shirt then.
I'd be sitting here like, well, this is awkward. I'm the one in a shirt.
Okay. Do you want to hear how they...
The river's not real? What? Why?
In the 19th century, expeditions were launched to find the source of the Nile. All Burton and Spike, or whatever,
Spike?
found was a lake, which was fed from somewhere.
Was Spike a Labrador puppy?
No.
Oh, I thought it would have a cute puppy involved.
Basically, these were the people who set out on an expedition to find the source of the
gooses.
Nile River.
They probably didn't eat and drink water for days, so then they were like losing their
fucking mind. Isn't the Nile in like
mind.
Egypt or some shit?
Yeah. So they were on, fucking...
Who knows what they were fucking eating? Bread?
Nothing. That's why they believe the river isn't real. They finally found the river and they were like, water. It's not real. Because they were walking. Now think about it. They were. You know how they say. Like if you're in like sand dunes and you're walking for hours and hours.
Oh.
You're hallucinating.
No. It's called.
I forgot what it's called though.
Yeah. but the hallucination set in. I get what you're saying.
So they finally found a river, but they're like,
how do we know it's real?
How do we know it's real?
Yeah.
Well, Frank, jump in with me. No.
It's a mirage.
It's a mirage.
Yeah.
That's the word, yeah.
Anyway,
thought that.
all you can hope to find is the farthest point in the small rivulets that feed any river. Any river has countless of these. And tiny streams or lakes that feed a river are fed by groundwater springs or rain from oceans to which it all returns.
What?
They're saying that because every river is being fed by either a lake or the ocean, that means that rivers don't exist.
So they're saying rivers don't exist, but they're saying oceans exist?
Because that's where the water comes from, silly.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Obviously, rivers aren't real because it's really just part of a lake.
So do they believe in dams then?
I don't think they give a damn.
I guess so.
It all comes down to this, all right?
Yeah.
The very concept of a beginning is hopeless and beautiful and ravishing.
What? All right.
That's what their synthetic weed, brainchild came up with here.
And they're huffing glue.
There's
a lot of glue huffing over here.
That the concept of a beginning is hopeless.
Yeah, they gotta stop with that glue.
There's something beautiful about that hopelessness of finding a beginning. So we're not supposed to find where the universe began? Would that make our universe less existent? Because it's not not
of existence.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
Yeah, I think my brain stopped working after that part.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Why? Just why? Why would anybody sit there and claim rivers aren't real? So then it goes all the way back to the first one, which was none of this exists. I don't exist.
Therefore, rain isn't real.
Therefore, nothing's real.
Rain isn't real either.
Pandas aren't real.
Because rain is just the ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean is pissing on me right now.
Yeah.
In small droplets.
It's true. Yeah. Or it's acid from the government.
Oh shit, son!
Or if it's not acid from the government, it's actually toxic.
LSD.
No, it's toxic fumes that make us sick slowly and die slowly because there's too many in the population. So I can create
that's
new
why we're
conspiracy
legally allowed
theory.
to buy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep. So they're slowly killing off people that are tricked by cigarettes, but then they're like, oh, these idiots that are not being tricked and fooled and bamboozled by these cigarettes. Now we gotta have rain.
Well, we can't get everybody to smoke cigarettes, so we gotta start really ramping this up.
Yeah.
Because even though cancer treatment, makes us a ton of money, pharmaceutical companies make a ton of money off of cancer treatments. Yeah. We still gotta kill people other ways, right?
Yeah.
We gotta get more creative. The Illuminati's getting really.
They're getting kind of sus even more nowadays. They were sus before, and now you're getting more sus.
You know what's even more sus than all of that? The concept that snow isn't real.
Oh no, this one. All right.
This one's fun though.
All right.
Okay, it starts off pretty harmlessly. Yeah. Okay, it starts off with the same kind of science experiment that you would see in a high school classroom.
Okay.
Okay, some people are lighting snowballs on fire because they think snow is fake. And I think this if I'm remembering right from the original article, it was because it snowed in fucking Texas. You remember that snowstorm in Texas?
No. How long ago was that?
This was maybe like a year or two ago. Really? It was like a big deal because it was unrealistically cold. Like they were not prepared for that level of cold in Texas.
They were losing their mind.
They lost electricity. They were having all kinds of problems.
Oh shit.
All right? And because Texas snow is such a bonkers idea for actual Texans, they're like, obviously the snow's not real. Maybe there's metal in it. I don't fucking know. One of the ladies thought there was metal in it.
Oh no.
But basically, people were recording themselves and putting it on TikTok, and in the videos, people hold open flames and from lighters and other implements directly up to the hand-packed snowballs, and the snowballs don't appear to melt, but instead they burn. No water, no dripping, no nothing.
What?
Yeah.
What is the science of that?
And somehow, Bill Gates is to blame for this. Somehow, Bill Gates is to blame for this.
Why?
I don't know, but that's just something one lady in a TikTok said.
Oh.
And Bill Gates is off in the corner like, fuck did I do?
Yeah, I'm just minding my own business. What happened?
I'm trying to be a philanthropist over here. A full-on rapist. I mean, philanthropist.
Oh, no.
I gotta stop stealing bits from Sunny.
Yeah, sorry about that.
God damn it, you put it in my head.
Show you Sunny again, and now I've created a monster.
I am a monster. You're goddamn right.
Same.
I'm a full-on monster.
Whoa!
This is not a conspiracy theory. It's just a common scientific process called sublimation.
Exactly. Science.
Snow
Science
turns
rules.
directly into vapor instead of melting because
Everybody say
every
it.
substance has a triple point.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I really wish Bill Nye got up on his soapbox for just a minute.
That would've been amazing.
Just for 60 seconds to
Why didn't he?
yell and swear at us about how fucking stupid it is to believe that snow isn't real.
He only did it once, right? What was it
Climate
for?
change.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
I think he argued with, was it Shapiro or was it Carlson? I think it was Carlson.
Carlson, you showed me
It was
this
Tucker
video.
Carlson.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful moment.
He pulled out his phone. He's like, this is how long it took you to interrupt me.
This is how long it takes you.
Yeah.
Literally,
loved
it
it.
takes you this long to let me talk before you start interrupting me.
Fucking love Bill Nye. I wish he was my science teacher.
Every school needs a Bill Nye.
Right?
Bill.
Bill Nye, the science guy. You gotta do it like that. You gotta
Yeah.
I could have swore I remember them doing that.
We might get a
It was-
copyright strike for this part.
Oh shit. We gotta turn it our own song. No, you gotta change the name. You gotta change the name.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob, the science guy.
Bob the science bitch.
Yeah, Bob the builder. No.
Mm.
Bob the builder, get the fuck out.
We need an adult version
Yeah.
of Bill Nye the Science Guy that actually makes science, like, raunchy and fucked up. So kind of like
Can we
Rick
write
and Morty,
to-
but it's like if Rick was
Wasn't
Bill.
an alcoholic?
No, he can be an alcoholic. I don't
Oh,
give a
okay.
shit about that part.
Oh,
what I
okay.
care about is that he's swearing and making adult comments
Yeah.
about science.
Well, we gotta write to Adult Swim as I hit the mic. My bad.
Oh, R.I.P. Mike.
Sorry, Mike.
We gotta.
Stop being so erect. I wouldn't be hitting you so much. I didn't
Mike
mean
is hard as fuck right now.
It's very erect. It's
About
more
how
erect
snow
than me,
isn't
but
real.
Snow isn't real.
But anyway, every substance has a triple point, which is just what it sounds like. The temperature at which all three states of matter for the substance that can exist. Water's triple point is so
A bleaky?
ubiquitous.
Oh, yes.
I know
Yeah.
that word, ubiquitous.
Yeah, me too.
It's just I've never seen it written out before.
So now you know how I feel. or you're mocking me. I can't tell.
No,
the
it took me
difference.
3 seconds to look at
Yeah.
that word and be like, ubiquitous, duh.
Yeah. I know exactly the feeling.
Along with some other triple points of common compounds, it's used to define certain measurements. The triple point is a shade over 32 degrees Fahrenheit
Hoy.
under the right pressure. And then I put a comment under here that freeze-dried astronaut food is also a result of water sublimation. Suck on
As
that.
I hit it again. God damn it. What's what we need to do? Next winter time, we gotta go outside and just make a big snowman and light him on fire just for fun.
Oh, man.
But not only that, but we have to draw satanic sigils like in his face, and then light him on fire, and then be really cool looking, and make the
That's
teeth
metal
really
as
sharp.
fuck.
Put metal in the teeth,
Yeah. I fuck with this
like
so
spikes
hard.
and shit.
Oh, this would be so much fun
and
to
then
do with the
record
kids.
the whole thing. It'd be a lot of fun.
I
Yeah,
like
everybody do this if you have kids. Just make a really metal looking scary snowman and light him on fire.
Okay.
I support this.
And do hashtag Victim Matrix podcast.
Yeah, do that.
Satan Satan Man. Satan
Yep.
Snowman.
Yeah.
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 Oh, is there like a demonic deity we can ascribe to this?
Great question.
Asterfroth? No,
Yeah,
wait.
oh, that's adorable.
Asterfroth,
Oh,
hold
that is
on.
so cute.
Hold on. Faust?
Yes.
Faust.
Yes.
Frostian.
Faust Frostian? That's adorable.
Froust.
I love it.
There we go.
I didn't know that was a deity, though.
No, Faust?
I just, know it from Guilty Gears. Great game.
Faust is known for really fucked up contracts. That's where we get a lot of our demon contracts from.
Oh, that's dope
That's
as
where
fuck.
that's where we get the idea that demon contracts exist in the first place.
Oh,
from
shit.
Faust.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That was one.
He always makes a deal with you that ends up being not what you want it to
Oh,
be.
it's the
Just like
opposite.
Jinn.
Oh.
When you make a wish to a genie
So
or
you're
a
telling
Jinn.
me I shouldn't call out to Faust. I shouldn't
if you
I shouldn't make a contract.
work with Faust, more than likely you're gonna get what you want, but not the way you want it. Like asking for $1 million, it's not really gonna be $1 million. You know what I mean? Help me earn $1 million.
Or you get it, but that means someone in your family dies.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not in the way you want it.
Oh no.
You're gonna get $1 million, but you're also gonna get 1 million people that you have to give that money to. Suddenly, a bunch of people are gonna show up that you owe money to. So you can't just disappear off the face of the earth with $1 million.
Oh, it's gonna be all the debt.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn it. You're right.
Debt
all right.
collectors
Don't
and whatnot.
Yeah. Don't work with Faust. Got it.
So I see you're at this name and at this address. Can you just confirm that for me? And for purposes and such, what's your social security number?
Your lawyer Faust
spoke
to us.
What's your social security number?
Yeah.
Can you tell me that?
Yeah. And the lawyer happens to be Faust, but he pretends to be human, just like in Supernatural.
No, Faust needs to know your social security number. That's how you know it's not really Faust or Faust.
Oh, that's how you find out.
That's how you. Yeah, that's when you break that meditation session. That's when you break that ritual.
Like, whoa,
and you're
whoa,
just
whoa,
like, whoa.
Even when he pronounces his own name wrong.
Whoa.
And then you find out it's just a spirit that's pissed off at you in your apartment, and it's just fucking around with you. It's like, oh, alright.
What's worse is that he asks for Tree Fitty, and then you realize it's actually the Loch Ness Monster, and it's, standing 30 feet tall or whatever.
Oh, no. I'm not giving you $350.
I'm not giving you my Tree Fitty.
Oh, South Park, old South Park.
We gotta stop referencing. This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad. We're getting copyright strikes out.
No, not yet. We gotta be well known to be copyright strike.
We gotta be monetized to get copyright strike.
Gotta do Druid Storm. That will get you a copy strike. Yeah, you do it better than me.
Okay. Sandstorm. Okay. Sand and storms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they not
Segues
real?
us into how clouds aren't real.
No.
Segues us into clouds not being real.
Yeah,
See how I did that?
Segue.
You like that segue?
That was really
Good. We're talking about chemtrails, baby.
Oh yeah. Sounds like when you take your underwear off and you sit down on the bed and you're wet and it just like snails.
Oh, snailing?
Yeah, it sounds.
Chemtrails sound like snailing to you.
Yeah. It does. It does.
I've never in a million years.
That's what we're gonna start calling that. Oh, did you chemtrail?
Did you chemtrail on me?
Yeah. Or it's when I sit on your lap, it's just like chemtrail.
It's not a puddle, it's a chemtrail.
Yeah, it's just a long line of wetness on the leg. Oh, it's a chemtrail.
Oh,
Don't mind my
God.
chemtrail. I'm gonna start calling it that. I'm gonna throw you off the next, it's gonna be 2 days later just so I can, ease it in.
Is that a chemtrail, or are you just happy to see me?
Exactly. Oh my.
Look at that chemtrail right there.
That's wet and juicy.
I'm suddenly feeling very thirsty.
Gotta lick up that chemtrail.
Clouds aren't real. The idea that governments or shadowy forces are routinely spraying the planet with chemicals from scheduled passenger flights, it all began in the 1990s.
Oh shit.
Initially believed that
the 90s was sketchy.
That the claimed sprays were containing a toxic metal, barium.
It's spraying like a male cat that hasn't been fixed. Sorry, it's real.
I don't think male cats spray.
They don't?
No, female cats spray because they don't have a penis.
Whoopsie daisies. I knew that.
It's more like a skunk spray.
Oh, so it's like a... Okay. Wait,
they missed.
When a cunt... Sorry. When a skunk...
Clearly, maturity is overrated here at the Victim Matrix podcast. You were saying?
Sorry. All this talk about things not being real is turning me into a kid again.
It's turning you into a full-on cunt. You thought I was going to say rapist.
No, I thought you were going to say something else, but I didn't know what. It's not real. No, what I was going to ask you was, and then go back into the chemtrails, skunks. Is that urine?
Yes.
That they're spraying out?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Piss.
They're pissing on you.
Yeah, there's a pheromone in their piss that makes it smell like that.
I didn't think they were peeing on people.
It's a defense mechanism.
I thought they were just spraying pheromones.
So they don't get eaten.
I thought they were just spraying pheromones, not pee.
It's both.
Ew.
It's both. I'm pretty sure it's both.
Ew.
victimmatrixpodcast@gmail.com. If you know all about skunks, please inform us, because apparently we're too stupid to know any better.
I burped a little. Excuse me.
But yeah, barium.
Barium,
a toxic metal, was being used to either pacify or reduce populations, kind of like what we were talking about earlier.
Really?
But the idea evolved along the way, meaning today there are several strands of the chemtrail theory.
Really? I'm confused.
But like many persistent conspiracies, the chemtrail idea comes with a kernel of truth.
Oh my.
There's a kernel.
There's a kernel in there?
Yeah.
I don't want stuck in my tooth. That's a problem. Alright, this one's gonna get stuck in my brain.
A little bit of barium stuck in your tooth.
Yeah. Oh no.
Isn't
that what dentists are doing?
Yeah, that's
They're actually putting barium in there. That's what's really going on.
New conspiracy theory. Dentists aren't actually fixing your teeth. They're making you more cancerous. Mm-hmm. They're making you... Oh, God, they're poisoning you from the inside of your own mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They know what
I think I'm
going
to go for porcelain.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I already did.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
You don't get metal in your teeth. Then you won't be able to chew on Reynolds wrap anymore.
Oh.
Not that you already do it, but...
I can't chew on...
Yeah.
Oh, I like chewing on plastic wrap.
No, it's
very
metal.
soothing.
No, it's the metal one. I thought it was called
aluminum
Reynolds
wrap.
That one.
Oh, I thought you meant plastic wrap. It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same shit, yeah.
Whatever.
The
Who
same
fucking
brand.
cares?
It's
Reynolds.
not real.
You're right, it's not real, so I can chew it on all I want.
If you want.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Fuck yeah, it's just not real. None of it's real. None of this conversation's real. We don't even exist right now. You listening to a podcast isn't even fucking real. You're actually schizophrenic.
Neither you nor the podcast are real to begin with.
You're just schizophrenic and you're sleeping.
Oh my God.
You're hearing voices.
It's like the movie Sucker Punch.
I've never watched it.
It's a wet dream that you came
up
with.
You.
That you came up with in a mental asylum.
To teenagers, that movie was a wet dream.
Sure.
They're in miniskirts, run around swords. They really had to wear miniskirts.
Teenage boys will get off on anything, okay?
Or girls.
They'll look at two rocks and think, oh, it looks like boobies.
do a what was it called? There you go.
There you go.
You knew what I was talking about. Yeah, ASMR, yes.
See, the funny thing is, I do that to our cat to piss her off when she's drinking water, and every time I make that noise, she stares at me like...
She turns around and looks at you.
It's always like... While she's over like... And I'm over there. And she just looks at me like...
She's very smart. All animals are. She just turns around like, stop making fun of me. Doing. That's her thought. Stop making fun of me. I just want to drink my water in peace. Why are you going to make fun? And then she gets offended and runs away. She'll wait until you go to sleep and drink more water. You're traumatizing her.
I'm dehydrating your cat slowly over time. I'm not traumatizing her. I'm dehydrating her.
It's our cat. Oop. As I hit your phone at her hand. How dare you do this to my cat?
Fuck this phone in particular. But in the 50s and the 60s.
The 50s and the 60s?
Decades before the conspiracy theories were born, much of Britain was sprayed with airborne chemicals in a series of secret germ warfare tests.
They did?
This is real.
I didn't know
This is where the conspiracy theory all stems from.
That makes sense now.
So...
All right. Goddamn.
And in the 50s, San Francisco was sprayed with a chemical agent from a ship to gauge the effects of a bioweapon attack on a populated area. Chemtrail conspiracy theorists point to such secret experiments to bolster their cause.
Well, shit.
I mean, it's plausible at the very least.
It sounds plausible,
but you would think, with all of us knowing about it, they wouldn't be doing this shit anymore. They'd be like, they're aware of this experiment, so we got to try something a little bit more creative
I don't know about that, though. The government does a lot of shady shit.
I think it's a combination of that, and they just don't give a fuck. When it comes to, like, planes, we know climate change is real. How have we not figured out how to make planes electronic vehicles?
Facts, I wonder,
Fuck making electric cars. We need to start having electric planes.
Well,
electric trains exist.
They do. What do they do with the planes? Probably too much work. It's probably expensive.
I don't want to know what the size of that battery would look like.
Oof, yeah. And what if it stops? What if it's not fully charged?
Oh my God.
Then
we're halfway to China. We just sink to the ocean.
Exactly.
That's probably the main
the reason. They're too scared, like, what if we don't have anywhere to charge it?
Let alone how much electricity it would take to charge a full plane.
Exactly.
Piloting over 200 people.
Exactly.
Or
yeah.
Over a long period of time, wear and tear on that battery, that battery doesn't hold a charge the same way it used to, just like phones do.
Yep.
And then you're halfway to China, and now you're in the fucking middle of the ocean.
Yep. Exactly. See, that's why. That is why. We got our
VictimMatrixPodcast@gmail.com.
That's exactly why. I already know.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking chemtrails. I can't wait to use that on you in 2 days from now.
Wait, what?
Do you like my chemtrail? Do you want to touch my chemtrail?
You're making this sound hot. Please stop.
Sorry.
Stop making this sound hot. Are you going to poison me?
No. What? No.
Is your chemtrail going to poison me somehow?
No.
Like in Samurai Champloo? With the girl?
What? Never
Remember
watched
the girl
it.
who put the poison on her lips like lipstick?
Oh!
Yeah, except it's your...
Oh, yeah.
Your juices?
Yeah, no worries. It's not gonna... No, that won't happen. No, it's just a cute word. I promise, no poison. No poison at all here. Oh, I gotta find a different funny word. Alright. I'll try harder.
Somehow it's going to come up on the podcast again, and you're going to have a new word that's going to be even more fun for you.
It's going to be great.
But their claims blow the historical record out of proportion as they claim as they claim we are constantly...
They're blowing chemtrails?
They're blowing all in the wind. They're blowing it out in the wind.
So now they have what looks like a really big, fat, fake bird flying around.
Yeah, it's constantly shitting chemtrails.
Oof, alright.
Bird chemtrails.
Alright.
Ugh.
Gross.
Ugh. I don't want to be rained on by that.
No.
They say a bird shitting on you is good luck. That doesn't sound like good luck to me.
Oh. No,
but
it's not.
They're saying that these planes are now very visibly just spraying the tones of dangerous chemicals for an ever-shifting variety of reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a concern that high-altitude jets, though, contribute to long-term climate change, though. That's what I was saying before.
Really?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Not though any deliberate release of secret chemicals, but instead through contrails.
What?
Which is another thing that...
Contrails?
Contrails.
Like they're con artists? So it's a con artist
That's what they're actually
trail?
called. The trails that planes leave, those are actually called contrails.
Oh.
Which is even more nefarious sounding than
it
chemtrails.
Does. Yeah, it sounds like it's a con artist.
Yeah, right.
So it's just pretending to be a part of the playing system.
It's pretending to be inconspicuous. This is just water vapor. Don't pay no mind to this. It's a con trail.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it.
But instead, through contrails in a mechanism known as radiative forcing.
Oh, radioactive?
Balpa told the BBC it is campaigning for a comprehensive research trial into the effect of aviation has on pollution, not CO2, as well as the impact contrails are having on the changing climate.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's chemtrails and contrails.
Okay.
The contrast between the two is
it's something. Very, very confusing. I can see why they think that, because it happened in the 50s and 60s.
But even still, like, I'm sure that there is real repercussions from planes flying out but I don't think to think that they're going that far to just spray the world.
Yeah. It seems silly.
Paint pretty pictures in the sky for us to go look up and go, that looks like a cat. That cloud looks like a cat. That cat looks like your grandma. Oh, grandma.
Like the video I sent you on Instagram, that cat. Hey, Ma! What the fuck is that? Lucy, don't worry about it. Lucy, it's okay, his cat. Lucy, this cat's not gonna get you. Get the fuck off the lawn. What the fuck is that cat? This is a weird cat. What the fuck's that cat? That is the guy in the video. You have to go back in your history. He sounds like someone that's in like Brooklyn. He's like, Lucy, it's okay. This cat's not gonna get you. What the fuck kind of cat is that?
You're gonna end up getting canceled like Bill Burr if you keep doing that voice.
Oh no.
Because it sounds like Bill Burr.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah. Colors.
Colors.
So your color my color.
Yeah.
People outside, their color.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Color
is your
doesn't
eye
real.
color not real?
Nope.
No?
No, it's all
It
up
isn't.
here.
No, scientific proof about eye color is fascinating shit. I remember looking into this.
Please do that more.
So, the fascinating science of eyes, I can't sound like a scientist, my apologies, but is the fact that it's the pigment of how much sun you got when you were a baby. So if you have more dark brown, it's because you didn't get enough vitamin D. I'm not explaining it super well, but in science, scientists explain eye color. If you were born with either you're out in the sun enough or you just got a lot of vitamin C in your body as a child.
In the womb or as a child?
As a child, when you're birthed. So everyone, when you're birthed, usually your eyes are black or like a dark, dark brown. Then they slowly change to a light color, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes, like for my eye color being like brown, hazel.
I was outside all the time as a kid.
And that's exactly why your eyes are light. According to science.
Well, I got like a hazel green eye.
Yeah. Mine's
just
hazel
one
brown.
eye. The other eye doesn't. It's
doesn't
not there.
exist.
I'm a cyclops.
Exactly.
But if eye color isn't real, then neither is color in general.
Exactly.
According to the person who wrote this article, the emotional appeal of this conspiracy theory is in its simplicity. It explains away complex phenomena, accounts for chance and accidents, and offers the believer a satisfying sense of having a special privileged access to the truth. That's right, you're a special boy. You're mommy's special boy.
Why did that turn me on? I need therapy stat. Can someone out there listening give me therapy for that?
You don't need therapy. I just need to be your mommy more.
No. We are not turning you into my mommy dommy. No. You can be dommy, not mommy. No mommies here.
I can't be a dommy mommy for you.
No, my mistress. No mommies here. No.
Why can't I be both? Why not?
Stop. I need therapy.
Everyone needs
I know,
therapy.
right?
Everyone needs therapy, but
I need to cool off after that.
more surprisingly is the power it holds. It raises, on one hand, some fascinating scientific questions. What is this thing called color? And how in the world can people see one color so differently?
Then what is colorblindness?
I don't know.
I
color differently.
once had a debate with someone at my old job that I am green-blue colorblind. For example, this vape here, this color to me looks like a very light green. What does that look like to you?
Baby blue? Sky
See what
blue?
I mean? It fucks with my head, so I was told that I am like green-blue colorblind.
You probably are.
Because to me, that looks like a very pretty light green, but when I hold it to the light, I can see what you're saying. It's like, to me, it's like a teal color, but baby
it's not
teal.
Teal, though.
It's baby teal.
Teal's like bluish green.
It's like the
That's
ocean.
a baby blue.
This looks like an ocean.
Like, you could see a nursery painted that color blue.
I guess so, yeah.
This is an audio medium.
Yeah.
They don't see what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
But they would be triggered and offended if they realized those were the trans colors. Yeah. I digress. But there's a third, more philosophical question at play here. Why are people so fascinated by this dress?
Same
what dress
with
you might ask?
red on the Wii. That doesn't look red to me.
That's not a Wii.
I mean, not a Wii. What's it called?
That's a Switch.
A Switch. I haven't used my Switch in so long, I forgot what it was called.
Wii.
Yeah. It doesn't look like red, though. What is that color? It's like a bright orangey.
Shit.
Oh, fuck. Am I also red colorblind? Because the red on my laptop is red. But when I look over at the Switch, it does not look like red to me.
What about the red on the Scarlet?
It looks like crimson red, but
it
like
is a crimson
brown,
red.
A brown crimson red.
Mm-hmm.
But the Switch? That to me looks like a bright salmon color.
It's like a pinkish red.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm good on red. I had to double check.
Now that I'm glad we solved this.
Yeah.
We solved the case. But when you looked at the dress, the mysterious dress that everybody's seen.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
so this whole phenomenon was sparked basically from a picture of a dress where everybody asks, is it blue or is it gold?
Yep.
And a lot of people saw gold, surprisingly. And that fucks with my head because I saw blue.
I feel like they were talking about the inside of the dress, like up in like the chest area, because if you look at the certain lighting, I could see them seeing a bit of gold, but it's not. I don't think it is. But I could see why they thought it was like a weird yellowy looking gold color in like the chest area, but not the blue.
I think it has a lot to do with lighting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure the article gets more into it, but genuinely, I couldn't understand why people saw any color other than blue.
Same. It was blue and black.
The blue dress. Or gold dress. Or maybe it's gray. I don't know.
Exactly. It could be silver, and then there's like a blue light on it.
Representation.
Yeah.
Color scientists have already have a word for it. It's called Dressgate. We got Pizzagate, and now we got Dressgate.
So what is Dressgate then?
Dressgate is looking at a dress and going, "What fucking color is it? Is it blue or gold?"
What is this ugly dress? It's called what Grandma wears to a funeral because Grandpa died.
And she's colorblind, so she couldn't tell that it was a blue dress.
Yeah, she thought it was all black for some reason.
Grandma's got Alzheimer's. We should probably take her home. We probably shouldn't be taking her to a funeral.
Yeah, she shouldn't be here for that. She doesn't even know Grandpa's dead.
Oh my God, that's fucked up. I don't want to picture myself being at a funeral where the wife of the man that died doesn't even know he's dead.
Yeah. She's
oh God, I don't want that.
He's sleeping.
That's really depressing.
It's pretty depressing.
You're right, Grandma. He's just sleeping.
He's
don't worry.
A nap.
He's gonna give you
And then you got Johnny over here like, yeah, dirt nap, bitch.
And here I was gonna say, don't worry, he's gonna give you the witch's kiss later tonight.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
No, I had to go and say Johnny's over here being an asshole.
All right,
hey, Johnny, shut up.
So we have this guy named Lotto who's saying it's entirely two realities that are mutually exclusive. It's seeing one reality but knowing there's another reality. So you're becoming an observer yourself. You're having a tremendous insight into what it is to be human, and that's the basis of imagination. What the fuck is this man saying? This man's saying
it makes
that
no
there's
sense.
Okay. It brings us back to solipsism, right? That like my reality is my reality, and my thoughts and my knowledge are my own.
Yeah.
But yours are separate, right?
My perception of time and thinking and space.
And the
quantum
size
physics.
of my penis is gonna be.
You have a penis?
It's a phantom penis.
I have a penis too.
It's a phantom penis.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Do I call it Little Johnny?
Hot dog.
Oh no, not hot dogs. No, don't put that in your pussy. Don't put a hot dog in there.
No, those are specifically designated for your asshole.
Oh, I know.
It was made from asshole, and from the asshole it will return.
I know. I remember that story. You can cut it out. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not cutting it out. I'm not cutting any of this out. Are you kidding me? This is all gold.
It's all
pure gold.
Mm.
Yeah, liquid gold.
So golden shower? No, thank you.
I never said golden shower. I will no, you take that back.
I take it back. It sounded like it though.
So a golden shower quite literally doesn't exist because color quite literally does not exist. It is only a figment of your imagination, Lotto said.
God damn.
Whoever this mysterious Lotto is.
Yeah.
Where's my Lotto?
Yeah, same.
It only exists in your head.
So it's just all what the eyes are lying to your brain.
Pretty much.
That's what scientists have talked about with like your eye color.
It's your eyes
in a way.
Basically doing the work of
your shadow startled me. I'm like, what is moving? It's just your shadow.
It's me.
Yeah.
But your eyes are just perceiving the light, perceiving what it
taking in the light,
and then your brain has to flip the image upside down because our eyes see things upside down, which is fascinating to me. Yeah. Our eyes are technically upside down, which is a really weird way to think of it. If I say up, technically it's going down.
Oh shit.
Right?
Yeah. Whoa.
What if the universe is upside down?
Oh shit. So we're
suddenly Stranger Things makes a lot less sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But Bevel Conway, a neurologist who studies color and vision at Wellesley College, explained it this way. Color is the computation that our brains make that enables us to extract meaning from the world.
Damn. What?
Of course, if you want to get technical about it, there are receptors called cones in our eyes that act like little color channel receptors.
Oh, how cute.
Color is perception, and the picture drives that home.
Okay.
It makes us consider something altogether non-intuitive, that there's no such thing as white or gold or blue or black. Color only exists in your head. Someone needs to tell this bitch that black and white aren't colors.
Yeah, I know, right?
If she studies color, she would know that.
She should know this, so we can't trust this person.
There is such a thing as light, though.
Yeah.
There's such a thing as energy. There's no such thing as color.
But there's a such thing as light.
See, that just seems like bullshit to me.
It seems like bullshit, because light is color.
Basically, light...
Right.
My brain. If color breaks apart...
Yeah.
Okay, basically, let's put it this way. There's a spectrum of light, like anything else. Then why wouldn't there be a spectrum of color?
Exactly. This person's full of shit.
Rainbow.
Yeah,
Hail
exactly.
Satan.
Hail Satan. Exactly.
Okay, the article finishes off by saying the color opponent process is a color theory that states that the human visual system interprets information about color by processing signals from cone and rod cells in the...
It's a rod?
There's cone and rod cells.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a cone and a rod in your eyes.
And the rod is fucking each other?
And that's how color makes happy sperm babies in your brain.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an antagonistic manner.
Oh.
Yeah, it does so in an antagonistic manner.
Why is it being antagonistic? Why is it gotta be antagonistic? What did I do? What did we do? What did all these people do?
They're horny for it. You just don't realize your brain is horny for color.
You know what? You know what? That's not cool.
I think it's warm, actually.
It's warm?
It's warm.
Oh. My drink is warm. It's gross.
It is
tastes
now.
like vomit. It's so
That's what
bad.
you get for letting it sit that long. No, I'm not taking a sip of your warm piss.
It's so gross.
You know what else isn't real?
Our existence.
Germs.
Ah, the next one. Germs aren't real. So then why do people get sick?
Magic. God.
I see. So it's the government.
It's God's will.
So it's
God
the government.
has a plan.
So it's the government.
In other words, whenever people say God has a plan, it means
I
it's
know
the
what
government.
it is. Freemasons. It's
the Illuminati.
Yep.
It's because the Freemasons worship Satan.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, no, I don't think they do. I think they worship Pizzagate.
I love how this article's written, though.
Yeah.
It starts off with, "Listen up, sheeple. COVID-19 doesn't exist. We know it's real. We know COVID-19 exists. This is for educational purposes only. This is satire." Now that we've, covered all of... Oh, wait, I got one more base to cover. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Please don't sue us. We know this. We know that's misinformation.
Yeah, it's definitely misinformation.
Viruses don't cause disease, as they aren't contagious. Those doctors and health experts who say otherwise don't know what they're talking about. The real experts are on Facebook.
What?
And they're saying it loud and clear. The pandemic is caused by your own deplorable life choices.
What?
Like eating meat or pasta. Any COVID symptom you might experience are actually the result of a toxic lifestyle exposure, and you only have yourself to blame.
Wow. Wow. Meat is one thing. I could see that being a problem, but...
Look, I knew when COVID started, because the funny thing is, I didn't think that COVID was going to be a big deal when it first started. I was like, it's just a cold, whatever. And then I started hearing about all the deaths, and I was like, oh, shit. And I started really looking into it, and then I was like, oh, shit. I'm going to start wearing a mask everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
And I was working at Starbucks at the time.
Yeah, I was working at a fucking Rite Aid, and I'm pretty sure I had COVID before COVID became a thing. It was a month before COVID became a thing.
You're not the first person to say that, though.
It was horrible. If I really did catch COVID that one time, because I caught COVID afterwards in Salem, I was shivering. I was so cold. I couldn't stand up straight. It was horrible. It was a weird cold. At least
I've heard from a couple of other people that before, the news about COVID came out, they were, violently ill for, a week, and they just assumed it was the flu.
Mm-hmm. Were they also cold? Because I couldn't stand up straight. I was freezing. I was so cold.
If I remember right, yeah.
Yeah, runny nose, all that shit.
Yeah, you felt like you were dying.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to die. I stayed in bed. I was like, fuck this.
Get me out of this hellhole. All right. As an extension of their rejection of basic scientific and clinical data collected over centuries, they deny the existence of the devastating pandemic that has sickened upwards of 200 million people worldwide, killing more than 4 million. Germ theory denialism isn't new, though.
What?
It can be traced back to the origin of germ theory itself. Often the two contemporaries of Louis Pasteur and Claude Bernard.
Claude.
Hold on.
I added his
Wait a
last
minute.
name to that.
Louis Pasteur.
Pasteur. You sound like Stuart.
And then we have Claude Bernard and Antoine Béchamp. It's very French sounding.
Béchamp.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
It does.
It makes me think of Machop.
Yeah.
And Machamp.
Machamp.
Both came up with opposing hypotheses to Pasteur's enduring germ theory.
Yeah.
So, Louis Pasteur came up with germ theory, and the other two came up with opposing hypotheses.
Yeah.
Bernard proposed that the concept of milieu interior, whatever.
What?
You try reading that word.
No. I'm not gonna try that.
That was a hard nope.
No.
Which suggests that the body's internal environment or terrain maintains its equilibrium.
What?
I read that as mountains because we talked about how mountains aren't real.
Oh, yeah.
And that proposes the idea that any mountains you have within your body aren't real either. Because where does it begin and where does it end?
Yeah.
But the state of the terrain rather than the presence of pathogens ultimately dictates whether disease will develop, which is not entirely a crazy idea considering what we know about the microbiome and the immunocompromised. Meanwhile, Béchamp, considered a bitter crank and a rival of Pasteur, suggested that pathogenic bacteria are produced by human tissue as a result to a harmful change in the terrain. Thus, bacteria do not cause disease. They are merely self-created symptom of it.
What?
Which is clearly just incorrect.
Yeah. All right. If they say so.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh god. A germ theory denialist emailed me and pointed to a Facebook group called Terrain Model Refutes Germ Theory. An administrator for the group noted in April that the group had reached 15,000 members, up from the 147 members that it had in April of 2020. Now, a few months later, the membership tally is up to 18,400. Good for them. It's because they didn't want to accept the fact that COVID's real.
Yeah.
And that's sad and pathetic.
Yeah,
you guys need to seek real help.
They do. That is a problem.
Get on some Ritalin. I think Ritalin will help all these motherfuckers.
But Ritalin isn't even a thing anymore.
They're already a husk of a human being. Why not take Ritalin and make them actually a husk of a human being?
Why not, right?
All right. I love how the title of this paragraph is Toxic Ignorance.
Oh, yeah.
While the depths of human stupidity on display across the internet rival that of Mariana's Trench, the audacious ignorance on display in this group is truly stunning. According to the group's members' delusions, there is only one disease in existence, and that's toxemia.
Toxemia?
Yeah.
What the fuck is toxemia?
This disease is caused by toxic exposures that occur by leading a dirty, unnatural lifestyle, which causes damage to your terrain, your
body,
meat suit, your flesh. Yeah.
Okay.
It's another Christian hypothesis. You live a dirty lifestyle, therefore you are a dirty human being.
Yeah.
All disease symptoms are merely a sign that your body is trying to detox. If your body isn't able to detox, the disease will progress through 7 levels. Oh,
okay.
7 Sounds like Dante's
levels?
Inferno.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right.
The last one being cancer.
Conspiracy.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a conspiracy.
I smell a conspiracy.
It is fun, though, thinking that these people really are this delusional.
Yeah.
They just don't want to wear a mask. It's not that hard.
That's their excuse.
It's not that hard. It's not a diaper. It's a mask.
They wore it like a diaper.
Half off their face?
Yeah.
Just like
Holy shit.
Just like a
some
kid
of those people.
wears their diaper half off their ass. I'm just kidding. That never
I hope
happened.
not.
That never happened. Ugh.
I remember working with someone and their nose would hang out underneath.
I always hate
those
when
people
wear
like...
their mask like that. What's the point of wearing a mask if your nose is sticking out?
I'm just covering my mouth. That's enough. No, it's not. It's a fucking mask. Cover your fucking face. Idiots.
I want to face palm you into the ceiling.
Right? Just.
If your body isn't able to detox, the disease will progress through 7 levels, the last one being cancer. The type of symptom you're experiencing can help identify the kind of toxic exposure you've had. If you remove the toxic component of your diet or environment, you'll recover. Though, if you reach the 7th level, it'll be hard to come back from. Now we have a picture that was actually posted on this, alright? You cannot catch a virus. Pleomorphism is a concept discovered in the early 1800s, and it shows that bacteria, germs, and viruses come from inside the body, from the tiny dots you can see in the blood with any microscope. These tiny dots, of course, are the colloids of life, or...
Colloids?
Or protits.
Protitties?
Holy shit.
I thought you didn't want me to think about titties.
It's protits.
Pro-tits?
I'm suddenly catching on to this whole theory.
Pro-tits.
If they're pro-tits, then I might just be an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, no. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why pro-tits? I support pro-tits.
Pleomorphism is a concept that today sounds very strange. Pleomorphism is, however, cannot be denied, as the vast amount of data that has been obtained over the last 180 years confirms that what modern microbiologists are rediscovering today. Okay. As noted, many people have been involved in this debate for a very long time. Tiny microbes are tiny dots in our blood that change form into microorganisms that clean up the garbage, dead cells and toxins, and the like. This is what bacteria, germs, and viruses are for. They change first into viruses, then into bacteria, and finally into fungal forms. Each of these stages is progressively more hostile to surrounding tissue cells. Germs, all microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, fungi, and everything in between, are a result, not the cause, of disease. Louis Pasteur was wrong. His idea of bacteria cause of disease was wrong.
What?
And there's more. Like, honestly, there's so much more. But
there's a lot. That one is very exhausting. I'm yawning more than I was earlier. All right, anti-vaxxers. Got it.
The group notes that a sick person has no one but themselves to blame for their illness. Blaming disease on viruses or a bacteria is an easy cop-out. One post in the group's guide section reads on. It's not good business to tell a client that they have caused their own miseries, so the medical professional has blamed suffering on everything but the individual's own failure in the game of living.
In the game of living?
In the game of living.
Wow.
Apparently, they took the game of life very literally.
They did. I've only played that game once, maybe. I don't remember it.
The people... Oh, God. Vaccinated. I love this title for the paragraph. There are people with master's degrees that fell for this pandemic charade, one member posted, and there are high school dropouts that can see through all the deception of the media. That's why being smart isn't measured solely on being educated by colleges.
Wow.
Fuck. I mean, there's a part of me that understands that idea.
Yeah.
You don't have to be college educated to be smart.
Yeah.
But this is where doing your own research is kind of becoming a meme. Mm-hmm. Like, I get it. Do your own research, but you also got to read the research others who are actually involved in doing research Like real research, not YouTube. YouTube is not research, you fucking morons.
It depends. Sometimes.
No, you're studying research that other people who actually do research do.
Good point.
That's the problem that I'm having with this. It's so
Good
fucking...
point. It's silly.
Get help, people.
Yeah.
Indeed, the denialist who led me to this Facebook group did so point out my ignorance. I couldn't resist contacting you when I read you are interested in infectious diseases.
What?
Seemingly referencing the fact that I have a doctorate in bacterial pathogenesis.
Oh.
So, OP.
Okay.
OP has a degree in bacterial pathogenesis.
OP. Good for them. But are they also anti-vaxxers? What?
It leads to anti-vax type thought. Because
Yeah.
if you don't believe in viruses, why would you need a vaccine?
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. Wow.
As for the exploration of the current pandemic caused by a contagious coronavirus, it is said that it is due to a group of people with similar diet and habits who are likely to be taking on a similar amount of toxins, and therefore their bodies are likely to exhibit similar detox symptoms around the same time.
Okay.
Weird how this whole, pandemic started from all these people having the same diet and lifestyles.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
It is very coincidental. I'm trying to make that sound that those porn stars do. Because these people are sucking cock.
They're sucking their own cocks.
Mm-hmm.
And circle jerking.
Yep. Lots of circle jerking going on here. Lots of it. And they're enjoying themselves. Good on them. They're doing their thing. But they shouldn't try to push circle jerking onto others. Not everybody wants to do that with each other.
Basically, the main point is, alright, if you reject germ theory, you're just plain wrong.
Apparently you're a dropout. That's what I gathered with that one.
Look, I'm dropping out of germ theory. I'm subscribing right away to the idea that germs, virus, none of this is real. It's all my fault I got sick. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I don't have to wear a mask.
I gotta remind myself, it's my fault. Even though I wash my hands probably more than 20 times a day.
It has nothing to do with washing your hands. You gotta be cleansed by the Lord.
Oh, no, not this again.
Yep. God's gonna,
Nope.
if you accept Jesus Christ into your heart as your Lord and Savior, then you don't have to worry about none of this corona bullshit.
Sorry, Satan came out for a second. I'm back. So, alright, so we're not real, so what do we do about that? If we're really not real, how do we find out if that's really true?
We don't. We just coast through life.
So does that mean I could eat as much garbage as I want? I won't
Eat
get
all the
weight?
pasta you want.
I don't like pasta.
Eat all the pizza you like.
Alright.
Now I'm speaking your language.
What about nachos? I fucking love nachos. Haven't had nachos in a while. I'm a break my phone.
This is Nacho Universe, so
This is
eat all the nachos you like.
This is not your slogan.
But that brings me to the final chapter of this episode, which is the universe is not locally real. And some motherfucker won a Nobel Peace Prize for proving it.
Wait, I gotta do a slow clap.
I prefer the
Oh, what's his face?
Dumbledore, that's his name.
I
He
fucking
claps
hate
like a
Harry
bitch.
Potter. Fuck that writer. She can
Oh, I don't
suck
hate Harry
my
Potter.
fucking fat chode.
I don't hate Harry Potter.
Fuck
I hate
that.
the bitch that wrote it.
Well, it's her fault. She created it.
She kind of ruined it for me, though.
Yeah. It's trash.
Should've
Lord of the
put some
Rings
black
fans
wizards in
all
there.
the way. Exactly. That and gay and lesbian. Well, it's the same thing. But gay, lesbian, LGBTQ plus all of our people.
Hermione and Moaning Myrtle. There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
They'd be moaning a lot in that bathroom. Wait, we should not be making this joke. They're
Those
kids.
are children.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
shit.
You gotta cut
And
that
one
out.
of them's a ghost.
Yeah.
And one of them's a ghost.
Ew, I forgot they're kids.
The sad part is, I bet you there's
Oh,
somebody
no.
who wrote a fan fiction about
Oh
it.
no, they're kids. Gross. Alright, sorry. I forgot. I haven't watched Harry Potter in so many years. I thought they were of age.
No.
That joke was
No.
bad. That flopped. Well, it's not really a joke. We were kind of trying to support them being gay.
Yeah. That night she became a Slytherin. Get it?
I see that. She was making chemtrails with her.
The universe is not locally real. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, to me, it sounds like someone's on crack.
It sounds to me like we're playing on words.
Yeah, play on words is fun.
One of the more unsettling discoveries in the past half a century is that the universe is not locally real. In this context, real means that objects have definite properties. Have definite properties independent of observation. An apple can be red even when no one's looking.
Gods of Death love apples?
See, we're bringing it back to Death Note. Fuck yes, I fuck with this.
Yeah, I need a Death Note for all these fucking idiots.
I mean, this guy got a Nobel Peace Prize. I don't think he's an idiot.
He said that the world isn't real.
The universe isn't locally real.
What's that mean?
See, in order to understand that, we have to understand English.
Oh, see, I don't do well in English. I failed.
That's why I'm reading
flopped.
the articles.
I know, right? I can read, but I flopped in high school with English.
Okay. The universe is not locally real. In this context, real means that objects have definite properties independent of observation. The apple's red even when no one's looking.
So it's like, if a bear shat in the woods, did you hear it? Is it real?
Pretty much. Yes, pretty much. It's the same thing. Local means that objects can be influenced only by their surroundings, and that any influence cannot travel faster than light.
Okay.
Investigations at the frontiers of quantum physics have found that these things cannot both be true.
Okay.
Instead, the evidence shows that objects are not influenced solely by their surroundings and that they may lack definite properties prior to measurement. This is of course deeply contrary to our everyday experiences, as Albert Einstein once bemoaned to a friend. I've always hated that fucking word, bemoaned.
Like, why is this no? The word's
Do you really believe that the moon is not there when you're not looking at it? To adapt a phrase from author Douglas Adams, the demise of local realism has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move.
Alright.
Blame for this achievement has been laid squarely on the shoulders of three physicists.
Mm-hmm.
John Clauser, Elaine Aspect, and Anton
Another
Zeilinger?
Anton?
Yeah, we got an Anton.
Another one?
Yeah, but this one's real name isn't Howie.
Oh, okay.
They equally split the 2022 Nobel Peace Prize in Physics for experiments with entangled photons, establishing the violation of Bell inequalities and pioneering quantum information science.
Oh.
Colleagues agreed that the trio had it coming, deserving this reckoning for overthrowing reality as we know it. It was long overdue, says Sandu Popescu. Sandu Popescu.
Sandupadoop.
A quantum physicist at the University of Bristol in England.
Okay.
Without any doubt, this prize is well deserved. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Why is it who gives a fuck? Right?
Right.
I've lost attention span 2 seconds ago. I'm confused. Why did they get an award?
They got an award for proving that the universe isn't locally real.
How did they prove it, though? How do they know that's real? Did they take samples?
They put photons in a room by themselves and watched them entangle
but how did they
intermingle
do that?
and make coitus. You know,
the hand gestures you're doing. It's great.
I know this is an audio medium and they don't see it, but
they don't,
it's not
but
the point.
It's beautiful. It's like
it's not
two
the point.
hands together and it's like palm to palm. I can't even explain it.
Yeah, they're just like straight up wiggling. That's how photons make love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They just...
Looks like 69ing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
They're 69.
Aw. Good for them. They figured it out.
But it's not double oral, it's double anal.
Woohoo.
Somehow there's double anal.
Oh, wow.
That's called 96.
Yeah, wow. I could see that, kind of.
Okay, so the journey from fringe to favor was a long one. From about 1940, it was Until as late as 1990, studies of so-called quantum foundations were often treated as philosophy at best.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah. Honestly,
blah,
when
blah.
it comes to quantum physics and dark matter and all this shit, it's very fascinating, but
Yeah.
holy shit do I not
So
understand
much.
it.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not qualified to be speaking on how the universe is not locally real, but apparently it's not.
How, though? That, to me, is just... My brain stopped working. I'm kind of like, alright, why would it not be locally real? It's just, it's not real because it's not local? Does that mean it's not in...
I'm asking AI to explain to me as if I was 5 years old that the universe is not locally real.
Oh, nice.
All right,
That
and
might be
AI's...
helpful.
I'm sorry, explaining the concept of the universe is not locally real is a bit too complex and abstract.
Even AI is confused. Like, the fuck you asking me? Why are you asking this? I can't answer these questions. I'm AI.
However, I can try to explain a similar concept in a similar way. Imagine you're playing a game of peekaboo with your friend. Wow.
Wow.
When you
What kind
cover
of
your face with
peekaboo?
your hands.
Are we
Oh
playing it
no.
under the bed?
Oh no. No, don't go there. Don't go there. We're talking about a 5-year-old here.
I'm not. I'm talking about 2 adults playing peekaboo under the blankets.
When you cover your face with your hands, you can't see the friend, but you know they are still there. Similarly, in the quantum world, particles can be in multiple places at once.
You play peekaboo with me like that, you cover your eyes, I would run and hide, and then be like, ah, I'm not there anymore. Hide under the couch.
That's just good old-fashioned fun right there.
Yeah, right? That's how adults play peekaboo in real life. If it's not in the bedroom.
You uncover your face and you realize it's just a penis there. And it's like, where the fuck did this penis come from?
Oh, it's peekaboo.
Oh, this is peekaboo?
Yeah.
This is peekaboo.
Yeah.
Peek
To
a
adults,
penis.
this is how we play peekaboo.
This is how two...
It's like, oh, surprise, I got a penis.
Why is it already in my mouth? How'd this happen? This is like magic. Are you Onision?
Yeah. Whoa, no. We're not, no.
I didn't mean to say Onision.
That is perfect, though. That was on point, because he did play peekaboo with a lot of youngsters. We don't want to go there.
I was gonna say Houdini, but Onision came out. How the fuck did that
But
happen?
it worked, because Onision did play peekaboo with a lot of girls.
Ew.
He did. He spilled your drink. Oh no. Oh, she spilled her drink all over her face.
Worth
My
it.
bad.
Best podcast ever.
Now that shirt really needs to be washed.
Ugh, I'm a dirty bitch.
Onision.
You're playing
oh, no.
peekaboo.
Oh, the truth comes out.
You're playing peekaboo with your friend, and when you cover your face with your hands, you can't see your friend. You can't see your friend,
And your
but you know they're
friend's
still
hiding and
there.
saying, "Ha, motherfucker, I'm not there anymore."
Similarly, in a quantum world, particles can still be in multiple places at once. What the fuck?
Wow. All right, that makes sense.
And they can change their state based on whether or not we are looking at them.
Okay.
This is called superposition.
Ooh, that sounds like a
Superposition. I call this Superman. That's what I call Superman. I'm
try a
Superman now. Oh, now watch me.
No,
Now
what
watch
is?
me,
What are you singing? No, I don't know shit. What is that?
I forgot what the name of this rap song is.
I don't know
forget what it's
rap
called.
at all. Where am I?
Oh, Soulja Boy.
As you drop your phone.
Soulja Boy up in this hole. Watch me breathe and watch me roll.
Huh?
Exactly. No, don't worry about it. It's not. It crank that Soulja Boy. It's
What?
stupid.
Why is it called that? Why are you cranking us? Are you jerking the Soldier Boy off? Is that what the song means?
Crank that Soulja Boy.
Yeah, is that what it means?
I guess. Yeah. I guess we gotta ask Soulja Boy.
I think that's what it means.
The
I
funny
think it
thing
means...
is that's the rapper's name.
Oh.
Soulja Boy. Up in this hoe.
It just-
Watch me.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
sexual.
It is sexual.
Oh.
It's talking about Superman and doing the Superman on some girl.
What is Supermaning? You're kidding.
I'm dead serious. You just,
Wait, what is Supermaning?
flying? You fly.
You're pretending to fly
You're in
while
the Superman
fucking
flying pose. Yeah.
What? Are you laying down or are you on top of her?
I don't know. I don't fucking care.
I'm
I'm making
so
this shit up.
I don't know what that position is.
VictimMatrixPodcast@gmail.com if you know what it means
What
to
is
Superman this hoe.
Supermaning? Yeah, what is that?
But.
Lots of butt. In the butt.
Similarly, in the quantum world, particles can be in multiple places at once, and they can change their state based on whether or not we are looking at them. This is called superposition and quantum entanglement, and it is a strange and fascinating property of the universe. So while the universe is real in the sense that it exists and follows certain laws, it can also behave in ways that are not always intuitive or predictable, and that can challenge our everyday understanding of reality.
All right.
VictimMatrixPodcast@gmail.com. Please explain quantum physics to us as if we are 5 years old. I want
not?
to understand this, and I want to be able to convey this to an audience in a way where they can understand it, because I know we're not the only ones that see the universe is not locally real, and they go, the fuck?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's not locally real, but I'm local. Like, are you local hoes in my area? You mean there aren't MILFs in my area looking to...
What? I have a problem with that.
No, it's a whole thing.
Is that a joke on TikTok
it's a joke.
again? God damn it, I live under a rock.
No. It's an ad. It's like MILFs in your area
is this on,
that are down to fuck.
What? Is this on like a dating site? You've never seen
these ads. You've
No.
never seen these ads. They're real.
I don't watch porn.
They're not just on porn sites. They're everywhere.
Oh, no. I've never heard it.
They're on websites and shit. People, I don't know.
People just fuck.
Just like how the new thing is like TikTok, but for porn.
Oh.
Swipe. Swipe.
Oh.
Swipe.
Oh.
Swipe. Swipe.
Is this a new song?
Actually, I think that is a song. Actually, yeah, it is a song, because there was a TikTok trend where they were doing...
Oh,
no, it's not swipe, it's wipe.
Wipe? Why?
Wipe.
What does that mean?
Wipe. They would wipe, and then it would be you, and then they would wipe, and it would be something else.
That's so dumb.
It's a transition thing.
Why?
TikTok viral.
It's silly. Unless they did a really good job transitioning to
there were
another
some good
image.
There were some good ones, but
silly.
they're mostly forgettable.
I feel like it's a lot of
like
cosplayers that did a good job. I remember now seeing a cosplayer do it, and I was like, oh, look at you. Don't know what this thing is that they're doing, but hey, they transitioned to it.
Or it wipes and it's a bear, and it's like, oh, I chose the bear, so this makes sense.
What is this whole, like, choosing bear? And I've heard too much about this whole choosing man or bear that would be the most dangerous. I would say, no. I would say man.
What they're saying is that the man is going to manipulate you.
Yeah.
The man is going
That's
to
more
possibly...
dangerous.
The man's more dangerous.
Yeah.
So the bear is the safest option.
Oh, what they choose.
The bear...
Yeah, all you have to do is play dead and shit yourself.
The bear is pretty predictable.
Yeah.
You can pretty much predict what a bear is going to do.
Exactly.
A man, on the other hand, not so much.
No.
But on the other hand, I choose...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you play dead and shit yourself with a man, they're still going to fuck you. They're still going to fuck her. If it's a dirty piece of shit, they're still going to try fucking you. But a bear, they're going to think you died. You play dead and you shit yourself, it's going to go away.
Oh, God. I guess it depends on how desperate that man is. It really just depends on how desperate that man is.
True.
I wouldn't put it past some men out there, but not all men. I'm not one of those all men are...
Or this way, same. I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying...
Even though the funny argument is that they're not actually saying that. It's just a point.
Okay. I get that.
It's so fucking
It makes sense.
stupid.
The way you explained it makes more sense.
It's so fucking... Like, no, it really is stupid, because the point is to piss off men so that they're aware of
their bullshit.
But it's an awareness thing. But it's really, it doesn't. We're all aware of it. It's kind of like when you see, this is an awareness campaign for fucking this, but we are already super aware of it. So why are we still raising awareness?
They should make a new one where it's government or bear. Can you trick the government?
If you had to choose between the government and a man, which one are you choosing?
Ooh.
I might choose the man that time.
Ooh, it depends.
Because the government's going to fuck you over. Actually, the government is very predictable. Depending on what government, where
just
you...
know what you're
what country you live in.
You might do a good job
tricking them. You can pretty much predict it.
Yeah.
That's not always true, though.
I'm going to go ahead and try to trick the government.
Anarchy.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what did we learn today?
Well...
What did we learn today? Nothing is real? Or is it real?
I learned that I should learn the mind over matter. If everything's not real, because no one really has the answer, who knows if we're in a simulation? Who knows if this isn't real? Right? Everything? Who knows? Left. So, if that's the case, then learn mind over matter and try to control your own life.
Learn mind over matter. Learn,
Anglorophobia.
It's, you know what? We almost went the whole episode without mentioning agoraphobia. Almost.
I just want to stay home. I want to hide.
Be mindful is what you're trying to say. Be mindful.
Exactly. Be mindful.
Be the master of your emotions.
Yes.
You know? Understand that none of this is real.
And if it is real, well, I can still learn to control myself.
Exactly.
You
can control your perception.
My emotions, my perception. Yeah.
Solipsal.
What?
Solipal.
Slippy sloppy.
Slippy sloppy slism.
What?
Yeah. Don't ascribe to solipsism.
Rack?
It's not. It's a sin in Satanism, actually. Solipsism.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Believing that nothing is real.
Yeah, that's true.
No, really. In Anton LaVey's Satanism, it's considered.
Oh, what
sin.
page is that? I don't remember.
It's literally in the 9 Satanic Sins.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it.
Because the idea, the Anton LaVey concept of Satanism is very materialistic.
Okay, that makes sense.
And if there's no material world, what's the point in being materialistic?
True. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, good point.
Like I find the philosophy fun, but I don't subscribe to both.
Yeah.
Or either, really.
Yeah.
Either way, I have learned that being aware that, you know, I create the experience that's around me. Perception is my bitch, all right?
Perception is
Why
key.
be a bitch to my emotions? Why be enslaved by my emotions when I can decide for myself who's in control? I am the master of my own mind. It's a lot easier than it sounds, but hey, practice makes perfect. That's why it's called a practice.
Exactly. Practice every day.
So to that I say, hail Satan, hail Lucifer, hail Beelzebub, hail Astaroth, hail Lilith.
Blessed be.
Yeah, and all the good shit. If you're not following us on all the platforms, make sure you're, whatever podcast platform that you're choosing. If it just so happens to be Spotify, make sure you're, leaving a nice little comment about how much of a good job we're doing. See, I switched it around. We don't suck. We're doing such a good job.
Yeah, see, I'm so
Tell
glad
us how
you're
good of a job we're doing. Contribute to the conversation. Say something interesting. Give us a rating. Hopefully it's 5 stars.
You sound like those Grubhub, hey. Maybe.
And make sure you subscribe and hit that noti bell. And if we did a good job,
gently caress it.
The note bell?
Yeah.
The notification
bell?
This way you're notified when we put up new things.
Yeah.
It's free and easy to do.
Just flick that little bell.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Chemtrails. Thanks for listening. And making your chemtrails everywhere.
Yeah. Leave chemtrails.
In your underwear.
Not just your underwear. Do it in the sidewalk. Do it everywhere.
No!
Yeah.
No, don't show your hoo-ha or your whatever.
No, you don't even have to. Just be the cryptid. Be your local cryptid. Be your own local cryptid.
Be a Wendigo that you want to see in everyone else.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Be the Wendigo you want the world to be.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Victim Matrix Podcast out.